And run away here at Kalora Park. It's Wandin versus Narre Warren. And straight away in the ruck, it's Spencer up against Dwyer. And Spencer, I think, won the tap, but Narre can get the ball moving very quickly, and that's a good kick there too. And wasting no time hitting up the chest there of Peter Gentili, who's probably too far out to score. He'll go short to Toner. And Toner does well, presented a nice option. So he'll just take his time here, Tommy Toner. Loads up, chips it in the end, and that's a good intercept mark taken. Beautifully done by the skipper there and Tommy Hydes for Wandin. So he'll look to go further afield. Doesn't have a lot to go to at the moment, not much presenting, so he'll kick across goal. Always a little bit dangerous, but finds Llewellyn Jones, who looks further afield. Wobbling ball, it's a dangerous one. It might work out okay, but Brodie Atkins missed it altogether. And now Narre got the numbers and they can track back to Dwyer. Provided a bit of a shepherd, but it's not going to work out. Here is Aramella, picked up beautifully at ground level, got a handball away. Now they might be on Wandin, but that handball's going to no one in particular, and it's trickled over the boundary line. And it will be thrown back into play. Outer side wing, just forward to set up for Wandin. So scrambly start to this game of football. Narre set it up okay, and then Wandin have been able to get it out of their defensive 50, but certainly not a clean chain of play. So ball's thrown back into play once again. Spencer up against Dwyer. Dwyer got to the front and won the tap and did it pretty well too. And now Narre might be a chance here to get the ball moving under all sorts of pressure here. Is Sharp. He got the handball away just in time. Now they can get it moving. Good kick there as well. Inside forward 50 they go. Gentili's the target. Ladner trying to get the fist in. Here's the opportunity. Picked up. No, it's not picked up. Fumbled. Got the handball away, kick towards goal, and Toner's put it through. Of the Sam variety, and a good start there for Narre Warren. They get the first goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, it was just good ball movement there. They've controlled a lot of the ball movement going forward so far in the early proceedings of this game, Aidan. No,
they did that pretty well in the end, Trent. A little bit scrambly once again, but cleverly picked up there by Sam Toner. He puts it through, and first goal of the afternoon going the way of the Magpies. They'll be very happy with that start as we wait for the ball to go back into the centre. And Wandin just not looking overly composed to start off this game of football, but only early days as the ball's about to go back into the middle now.
So two rucks prepare to go at it again. So first goal on the board, 2.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ball's thrown up now. Both ruckmen get a bit of a tap on it, and it's not going very far at all. It's going to be a re-ball up in the middle of the ground.
There we go, so take two on the centre for both rucks.
So they keep going now. Tap down there from Narre Warren, and they get a kick moving forward. So here they go forward again. It's cut off by the Wandin player, centre half back, but they go in and mop it up again. They're at the top of the 50 now. It's a scramble contest. The umpire's going to call for it back. There. So Narre dominating a lot of the early play. Ball thrown up there. No ruckman can get a tap out there. Taps Wandin's way, sorry, but only as far as Skulls are. And he gets a kick inside forward 50. Picking it up there was Entwistle, and he gets it moving forward. Shot on goal. It's on its way, but it's going to go through for a minor score.
So just across the face there was the kick from Entwistle.
They look to bring the ball back in now, Wandin. See if they can get their first bit of ball movement consistently for this game now. They move it forward and they bring it back in through Tom Hines. Tom Hines puts it long down the wing. No real mark contested, but there's Crummers waiting. They get the ball Wandin. They move it to centre half forward. Can a mark be taken? Yes, it can by the Narre Warren player. And he keeps it moving forward. Looking laterally. And he goes further to the wing. Now they have it here.
So it's good build-up at the moment for Narre Warren. Slow play, but that'll work out okay. It's not a bad kick to Russell, who goes through the middle of the ground. Dangerous play, but it might work out okay. Dwyer presented a good option. Kicks to centre half forward. Good little fist. That might work out okay, but Narre still got all the numbers. Sam Toner once again got the handball away, looking for Tom Toner. Here is Bader. Got a quick handball away. Another shot at goal. That's across the face. And it was Peter Gentili that time. Just couldn't quite get it online. So Narre Warren with all the territory here at the moment. Couple of missed shots and one that's gone through. So Gentili just offline that time, and so Chase Black will take the kick in duties here for Wandin. Just going to wait for the ball to come back over the fence, as often is the case. And there we go. So Chase Black with it now. So they've got the huddle set up to the Bulldogs. So not a whole lot to go to. Presenting an option there is Manson. I'm not going to go to him. Jaworski's come high up the ground as well, so just goes up and under to a contest. Lewin Jones underneath it. Jones can't quite take the mark. Cody Hurst is there as well. That's a dumping tackle laid by Jones. And we will have a stoppage at half forward for Narre Warren. There's a bit of a scuffle here early days. Tom Toner not happy about something, but anyway, we'll go at it once again. Spencer up against Dwight. Dwight grabbed it out of the ruck, did that really well. Got it down to Tonner. Tonner puts him inside forward 50. That's a great kick as well. And I reckon it's Sam Toner on the end of it again. So really good start for Narre Warren. And Sam Toner's already kicked one goal. He can go back and kick for goal number 2 and kick Narre second. So already got one goal on the board so far. One of about 4 Toners on this Narre Warren list. It's a pretty popular name. So when he comes now...
One also playing in the VFL.
Yep. They're about 20 metres out. Slide angle to deal with Sam Toner. Starts it left. Is he? No, it's across the face.
He celebrated.
I like the look of it, but just offline. And it looks like Tom Hines will take the kick-in duties on this occasion.
Tom Hines will look to bring it back in here. And he comes short up the middle into the hands there of Lardner. Lardner comes laterally, doesn't hit his target, and it's chased down by Tom Toner. It looks a bit aggressive tackle over the boundary line. They don't take too kindly to that one either. The ball looks to be balled back in by the boundary umpire. Ball's thrown back in now. It's probably a bit short. It's going to land very short, actually. The ruckman was set up very far back, but never mind. Narre Warren get the handball out the back. They look to pick it up. Tom Toner goes in hard. He's tackled straight away.
He's fearless, Tom Toner, isn't he, Trini? Yep. Not scared of many things. He just gets in there and has a red-hot crack, and he wins plenty contested ball too.
Yeah, he does, and he often hits the scoreboard as well, Aiden.
Yep.
As the ball is coming back, the umpire looks to be having a bit of a word to the players as well, just calming down a bit. This ball's thrown up. Twy gets in underneath and gets a handball out, looking for Toner. Unable to, but then they get the ball moving there through Batura. But here go Wandin. They put it down the wing. Can a mark be taken? Yes, it can, and it can be taken there by Mullet. Mullet puts it inside 50, kick not great, and Narre Warren can rebound through the middle of the ground. Now they've got it in the hands of Scalzo there, and he goes laterally and finds Sharp. Sharp goes in short. Now they put it inside forward 50. Can a mark be taken? Yes, it can, but it's out the back, and it's taken by Sammy Hodgett. Sammy Hodgett now brings it back toward the wing. Can this be just spoiled? It was, but I thought the mark was taken for a second there, Aiden. The umpire didn't seem to pay it.
Yeah, no, I thought Ladner had front position, but the umpire reckons he didn't. So it's going to be a ball up forward to centre for Narre Warren. So that was their first real look in for goal there. And unfortunately, Mullet just got too close to the man of the mark and kick was smothered. So they'll go again here. Well, both teams. Looks like Hurst might have been taken high. Trying to bust through now on Wandin, but just can't get a clean chain for the time being, and it's all locked up at the moment. Hurst laying a strong tackle, and we will have another stoppage just forward to centre again, right near the scoreboard for Narre Warren at the moment. Scores 139 if you're just tuning in at the moment. Narre in front by 9 points. Jaworski in there as well. He's playing high up the ground today. And one of their main goal kickers. So we'll have another stoppage. So just can't really get any flow in this game in the last couple of minutes. Now Narre Warren are a chance. A little check side off the left boot might work out okay. Black's underneath it. Couldn't take the mark. Gentili, can he slip the tackle? Not quite. Might have been taken high, but the umpire calls them to go. And we'll have a stoppage inside forward 50 now for the Magpies. So a good build-up as we wait for...
Magpies just dominating the early play, as I mentioned earlier. It's only 9 minutes into the game, but...
You're absolutely right, Trent. I think Wandin have only had maybe one forward 50 entry. Narre have had all the territory. This might be a chance now, though, for the Bulldogs. Not a bad-looking kick, and it finds Fury, who looks ahead for options, chips it up the line. That might work out okay, and it does. So Mullet getting up the ground early. Not bad to see. Former AFL player with North Melbourne and Carlton, so Mullet loads up on the left. Not a bad-looking kick as well. Johnson's in the area.
It's touch and play on, was the call.
Jaworski needs to get away. Does it pretty well too. Got the kick out to Manson. Manson looking for Johnson. Pick up. But it's cut off, and now Narre can get the ball away. Dangerous kick though. I reckon this will be cut off. Oh, gee, going back with a flight bravely there was Beckwith, and he did it pretty well too, but Ladner just went without the ball. Gentili crashes the pack, nearly intercepted it, and it's absolute chaos in the middle. Ladner slaps it out. Here's Brazizi now. Can he pick it up cleanly? Yes, he can. Clever handball too. They'll go inside forward 50 now, the Bulldogs.
That number.
Hurst. No, he's not going to get there, and beautifully cut off by Patworth.
just outnumbered there through the back 50. I think they kicked it. It would have been a 3-on-1 there. Another Wandin player was coming around, but he couldn't get there quite in time, and they put it wide there, and it looks to be in the hands of Zeitsman, the skipper. So he comes inboard and finds Tom Russell. Tom Russell in the middle of the ground now at centre half back, assesses his options, decides to go back in the direction he got it from, this time a bit further up at half back, and a mark's taken there on the far side of the boundary line, far side from us, Aiden.
Yep, it's a big ground as well, Trent, so you get the binoculars.
Yeah, I've got the binoculars out now. I'm going to fairly need it, and that kick has gone out of bounds. I believe it might have gone out on the floor. Yes, it has, and Brazizi will take the kicking duties from the boundary line there, so they're probably about 75, 80 from home now when he gathers the ball now. So he gets the ball and he goes long inside forward 50. Can a mark be taken? No, it can't. It's balled down, and picking it up there. Picking up there was Gentile.
He's turned it over though.
But he's turned it over, and it's going to be, well, the umpire's blown a whistle. I think he's calling for out of bounds throw in. Yes, he has.
Ran off his mark over the boundary.
I think they thought it was out in the full, but they're going to ball it back in here. It's a 2 rucks go. Dwyer comes in late, but he's unable to get there. When the tap down there was Wood. Ball is a scramble at the other side of the ground, the bottom of the pack. The umpire's going to call a high contact free kick, and this is going to go the way of Narre Warren to Kurt Mutimer. So probably the first time we've seen Mutimer get the ball in clearly today. So Mutimer gets the ball moving down to the boundary line, and nearly a really strong mark taken out in front, but it's going to be punched. Oh no, it's still going. I've lost the track of the ball with the other side of the ground. I thought it went. I thought it
was over 2, Trent. Yeah.
But as they take it, intercepting mark does Wandin at half back. They look to rebound the ball. This is through Sammy Hodgett. And he gets the ball lateral and he goes to the far boundary side over near the scoreboard end. And they decide just to put it right down the line, looking for a target. Can a mark be taken? No, it can't. It's spoiled. Can they gather the ball here on the boundary, or is it going to go out? And it's going to go out.
Yep, so another stoppage out of
Very hard, I didn't realise how big of a ground this was.
It's a massive ground, and whenever we play on these big grounds as well, Trent, they always like to go to that far side and really test us out. So anyway, now Narre Warren have an opportunity, but this might be turned over. No, it won't. Scalzo, was it? It wasn't Scalzo. In fact, it was Bader just slapping the ball forward, and now they might be in. They can get the ball inside forward 50. Hiscock just overran it slightly. Lewin Jones, he's got to pick it up cleanly, got the handle away just in time. Gee, they're under all sorts of pressure, but now they might be out. Wandin just got to get a clean possession out, and they do just that. So pretty well done there.
Could be out here.
Defence for the time being, and you're absolutely right, Trent. Presenting up to the ball nicely. Here is Johnson, very high up the ground. They probably would have liked him on the end of this kick anyway. Chips it to centre half forward. Mullet is there. The kick wasn't great for him. It might still work out for the Dogs. Hurst flicks it across. Van Duren, he's within range. Got it away to Mullet. Mullet kicks towards goal, and he's got it. Much further goal there for the Bulldogs against the flow of play. 1-3-9. The Dogs are 1-0-6, and we've been going 13 minutes into quarter number 1.
Unselfish by Van Duren there to give the kick over to Mull, because we know he's a big long leg, as we found out from last year.
Exactly. He can drop punt at least about 60 metres, I reckon, Trent. So he could have had the shot, but did really well. Got it across to the superstar, Aaron Mullet. He was able to slot that one cleanly. And they get their first goal, Wandin, and they really needed that one too, didn't they, Trent? Yeah,
just to get some momentum back in the game go in their favour. Narre were dominating all the early play in this game, probably dominating the territory battle too at their end of the ground.
No, they certainly were. So we wait for the ball to come back into the middle of the ground now, and play shouldn't be too far away. So back in the middle once again, Dwyer, and I think it's Wood going up in the ruck, and absolutely nothing going for the minute. So we will have take 2 in the centre. So 1 goal apiece, Narre Warren, with a couple of behinds. As those who are just tuning in, it is the Magpies with a 3-point lead. Brazizi just going without it for a moment. Now Mutimer just throws onto the left boot. It's an up and under ball, going to be hard to mark. Trying to park himself underneath it is Mutsayers, and he won't be able to get there. And it's a mark, in fact, to Narre Warren. Will Howe it is. So Will Howe within range, and
kicked 6 last week.
He did kick 6 last week, and he is one of their main targets. I thought he will be one of their main targets without Jack Richardson this season. So he's going to be lining up from about 40 out, about a 45-degree angle. So this will be a nice reply here after the Wandin goal. They've had most of the territory so far, Narre, but not a lot to show for it on the scoreboard. So in comes Howe now, right on the paint. Looks pretty good off the boot. It's just across the face, though. And
I don't think it's gone through for a score.
No, didn't even make the distance. So Lewin Jones right at the last line, cuts it off, and he just chips it in short and finds Hines.
So Hines gets it now Just in the middle of the ground in the fullback region, and they come lateral and they put it in the hands here of Sammy Hodgett. Got a bit of the ball early and they go back to the square. This is now in the hands of Hines again. He goes to the other pocket. Kick doesn't make the distance, but they gather it all right. Now they're on the far boundary again. The favourite side they like to do us. They treat us well, don't they, Aiden? So, and he's taken a heavy hit here. Has Daniel Hurst when you're going through for the mark. Stay down for a little bit. He's found out he was free kick, and I think he's up. So now Hurst sets the options, and then again just decides to go long along the boundary to a contest. Can a mark be taken? I think it can. Yes, that's a big mark taken. As we keep it moving forward here now, they put it to the top of the 50. Flying high was I believe it was Mullet, falling down with a spoil. So it's at the top of the 50, but Narre Warren again retreat with a few hands. We're chasing after. It was Brazzi, unable to take it cleanly, probably taken out, taken without the ball too. Umpire says play on. Narre Warren regather it. They go lateral, but his kick is cut off and it's picked up by Atkins. And he comes in, he's tackled though, smothered. And the ball's knocked forward. Brazzi's in the region. He goes in hard, but as does Narre Warren player. Gets it moving forward. Here's Tom Toner. He will not go without a fight, and that he does. Shrugs off one. Gets a high contact free kick, and lets him know about it too. So Tom Toner puts it forward. That's a good looking kick to Jesse Davies. Davies will take it. About 60 from home. He'll wheel and put it straight into the pocket. Looking for a target. Flying high, taking the mark. That's a great mark. Just grab who that player is in a second. It's Brad Scalzo.
Gee, Lewin Jones looked to have his name written all over that one, but Scalzo in from the side has taken a ripper and...
Not quite Jamie Alec territory, but we say that.
No,
Ben Mackay's shoulders. Jeez, that was a good grab.
Yeah, it's not on the shoulder of a 200-centimetre bloke, but it was a great mark nonetheless.
Scalzo lines up now, probably about 35 out. On an angle in the pocket, begins his routine, comes in, kicks on his way, kick looks good, kick is there. Second goal on the ball, Narre Warren through Scalzo.
Just the goal they needed as well. Haven't had a lot of reward for their effort so far of Narre. The Wandin defence held up pretty well considering the territory battle has been won by Narre, but that is a very welcome goal. So 2-3-15 currently leads the Bulldogs 1-0-6. And we've been going 17 minutes into quarter number one. As we wait for the ball to come back into the middle of the ground.
Question is, Aiden, did you click that when the siren went?
I did, surprisingly, Trent. I got it right this time. I was better last week. I was 3 from 4. I stuffed it up in the second quarter.
You did.
So hopefully I don't have too many mistakes this time around, but no guarantees. Anyway,
I'll be shocked if you go 4 from 4. I'm not going to lie.
No, I'll stuff it up at some point. Don't you worry. But anyway, back in the middle again. Spencer up against Dwyer, and the ball's not going to come out. It doesn't look like, or maybe it will. Bader might be able to get the handball away, and he does too. A long kick off the boot this time of... we're still in, can't quite. Sam Toner, here's an opportunity, slips the tackle, kicks towards goal, and he's got it! What a clever bit of play that was from Sam Toner. He's got 2, and Narre suddenly lead by 15 points.
Yeah, geez, and has got it in there quick, and Sam Toner is clever around goals as he's proven early today.
Very good craft, Trent, and that was just a clever way to sell the candy and then just composed himself onto the right boot, straight through the middle, and suddenly Narre Warren...
And it was a short turnaround, so go again, Aiden.
Yeah, no, it was, 100%. So, 15-point lead, and it feels like Narre have deserved it so far. I think they play the better football, and now they're just getting a bit more reward on the scoreboard as the ball goes back into the centre once again. And once again, it'll be Dwyer and Spencer in the ruck. So here they go. Dwyer just gets rid of him, grabs out of the ruck as well, gets the handball away just in time. Mutimer flicked it across, and that's a dumping tackle laid by Atkins, and we will have take 2 in the centre. Plenty of physicality early in this game, so Gentili tried to rush with it off half-back and couldn't get away. Spencer just getting the better of that tap on that occasion. Hurst crashing through, and I think he was taken high, and he was, so he'll swing onto that left boot, will Cody Hurst. Low spearing ball. Oh no, the mark was cut off there by that young man in Harrison Byrne. It wasn't really intended for him, and now Bader's got the ball. He flicks it across to Toner. Toner throws a mongrel onto the boot. Chase Black underneath, and that's a brave mark as well by Chase Black. Stood his ground. Tom Toner came bearing down as well. And Black kicks across goal to Jones. Not Jones, sorry, it's Hodgett in fact, and Hodgett takes him on. Interesting kick, but it works out to Johnson. Just fell into his lap. I don't think the kick was intended for him, but now Johnson loads up into the right boot, puts him inside forward 50. It's going to get out the back, is it? No, well cut off. And now they can get moving. Narre Warren. Gentili on the end of this kick, being corralled by Hurst, and now Toner's got this one. So Toner Got a couple of options further afield, doesn't know where to go just yet, just kicks it down the line. Another wobbler. Sam Toner is in it once again. Here is Lewin Jones, takes him onto the right boot, over the head of Johnson, and once again it's going to be cut off. And it will come back the other way. So Papworth reading that one nicely, just flicks it across. And once again they go to the outer side of the ground. So where does this kick go? Just up the line. Hurst is in the area, but Will Howe's going to take the mark. He goes short, finds end whistle, and end whistle. Long kick inside forward 50. Not the best delivery, so might work out for Wandin. Got the numbers burned though. Couldn't quite stick the tackle. Bader. Kick smothered. And it will trickle across the boundary line, and it will be thrown back into play. So just got control here at the moment, Narre Warren. 15 points the margin, and had plenty of possession here for the last couple of minutes. So boundary thrown once again. Spencer up against Dwyer. Spencer. Dwyer. No one really got the tap there in the end. Tonna tries to crash through and laid in a dumping tackle by Daniel Hurst, and will have another stoppage at half forward for Narre Warren.
Yes, another stoppage. So a fair few stoppages happening here. Ball's thrown up. Dwyer gets the tap down there. Mutimer gets the clearing kick, doesn't go very far. Picking it up there was Beckwith. Now chasing after it here, running with the ball for Wandin is Byrne, and tries to go across goals. It's going to work as they look to retreat, but it's going to be turned over. Mark taken there on the turnover by Matthew Patira. He'll line up from about 45 out on a difficult angle, so he'll have to give it everything here.
Disappointing mistake there from the Wandin captain, Tommy Hines. Direct turnover, but a good opportunity here for Patira.
Patira now begins his approach. Makes his way to the 50-metre arc. So now kick on its way from about 45. Kick looks like it's a bit across the face, and that's where it stays. So across the face for a minor score for Matira. And looking like he'll kick it back in. This time it's Chase Black. So Chase Black here, assessing his options. Has a look. They break from their huddle. Still looking, nothing he likes, so he decides to just play on, get some meterage, then comes in short and finds Woodsayers. That's obviously the number I don't have here, Aiden. I'll put that in now, and that's gone out of bounds. The full, so looks like Narre Warren will regain that. It's going to be a boundary throw in, sorry, as I was writing down the number. Is the ball, so the umpire's opting to come in a bit closer this time now for the boundary throw in. That's up there now. Jesse Davies taking the ruck work for Narre Warren. He gets the tap down there inside forward 50 again here. Narre Warren picking up the ball. There was Davies, and it was smothered straight away. Bader gets it moving forward long inside forward 50. Can it might be taken? No, it can't. Ball's at the bottom of the ground in the area is Sam Toner. Lays the tackle. Ball scrambles out. Sam Toner goes again, and it's going to go around the boundary line for a boundary throw in. So it's been very lively so far, Sam Toner. Aiden?
He's looked very likely at every contest, and you're absolutely right, Trent had a really good start to this game so far.
As the ball's thrown in, Jesse Davies to resume the work for Narre Warren when it's in the forward half. Ball down, and he gets the tap again. Following up the ruck work there for Wandin was Spencer. Ball on the ground, they get the handball out. Now they look to move out here, they get a kick. Looking for Atkins, unable to take it cleanly. Chasing it after here is John Atkins, and Atkins is going to get the free kick for kicking in danger.
Yeah, had to be. So Brody Atkins at half-back for Wandin, kicks across goal. They've done this a couple of times, and they've wanted to take
that one worked
up the middle. That one did work out okay in the end, so beautifully done that time with a kick to Manson. Manson goes out wide. They continue to press. Good one. Fury on the end of this handball. He can go long inside forward 50. Looking for Jaworski, who can't quite take the mark. It spills to ground level, and Narre once again with the numbers back, and they can get the kick clear for the moment. Looking for Tonham, but it goes over his head, but it won't matter because Hiscock in the end takes the mark. So Hiscock further down the field. Mutsays might have infringed, but it works out okay at the moment for Wandin. Tracking back, I think, is it's Chase Black in the end, so he gets the kick clear once again. Up and under ball. Looking for, but couldn't quite find Spencer, I think it was. And now once again they can reload. Narre Warren up and under ball. Toner in the area, getting a little fist in though. Here's one of the Wandin defenders and Mutsays, and now once again they can load up. Kick. Atkins is in the area, so too Jaworski. He can get out the back, can get within range, have a ping, starts it right and doesn't work it back, so it's across the face for a behind. So good build up there for Wandin. Unfortunately, Jaworski unable to put it through. Opportunity gone. So 1-1-7 currently trailing at 34-22. We'll be going 24 and a half into quarter number one as we wait for the ball to be brought back into play. So, looks like it will be whistle with the kicking duties. A long kick down the line. And there's a mark taken. No, it just comes to ground level for the time being now. Once again, Wandin can reload. They get the numbers back. Fury just spilled it at the wrong time, but he just throws a barrel onto the boot, into the pocket. Jaworski there once again. Spills out the back. Mullet got the handle away. Oh, no, Johnson spilled it. Just didn't quite have the composure, and it trickles over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, so that's one they'll probably go begging there. As it goes over the boundary line, they'll throw it in. Ball's thrown in. Davies and Johnson. Johnson uses his body but unable to get it. There's a whistle blown here. And it's going to go free kick. It's going to go to Johnson, I believe. I don't exactly know what for, but the siren has gone too. So he'll kick this after the siren, and he's in a very gettable range. He'll kick this from about 25 out on a slight angle. So this is a goal that they'll need. It was against Gentili, and he's arguing his case, not knowing exactly what it was for. Half the Narre Warren backline are arguing the case, so they clearly don't know what the free kick was for, and I couldn't quite see. Did you see it, Aiden?
No, I didn't get a clear look at it, but they've got to be careful, the Narre defence, because you don't want to give away the 25 and make it a certainty.
100%. So Johnson, in he comes, and he puts that one through. So there's a goal for Wandin right on the siren at the quarter time to get the...
And second quarter action underway here at Calora Park. It's Narre Warren by 9 points, and it's Spencer and Dwyer in the ruck, and Dwyer straight away wins the tap and wastes absolutely no time. Interesting kick out of the middle, and it finds the chest of Tonner in the end. So Tonner loads up on the right boot. Not a bad looking kick, and gee, cleverly plucked there as well by Hiscock. Once again, don't think the kick was intended for him, but he made it work. Now it's a long kick to the top of the square. Howe is there, but Wandin defenders do well. They get the fist to it. And early days, it is a rush behind there to Narre Warren. So 3-5-23, currently leading 2-1-13. And we're only just about a minute into the first quarter. And the Wandin defence have been pretty busy so far, but doing that one pretty well as the ball comes back into play once again. And goes out wide. Short kick, not a bad one as well. And once again, just chipping it down the line. That might work out okay. Nearly injecting himself in there was Dwyer, but he just couldn't quite take the intercept mark. Johnson flicks the handball away. But they're under all sorts of pressure here. Wandin Beckwith chases it back. And now it's a free kick for Wandin. So a little reprieve for the Bulldogs, and Jaworski's got it. So he was one of the guys I think he needed to inject himself into the game, and he finds Chase Black. Kick didn't make the distance, I don't think. And now Narre are an opportunity, just overrunning the ball. There was Entwistle. But once again, they can go inside forward. 50. How is it? No, it's not how. It's Toner.
Sam
and he's
Toner
got
again.
A free kick for over the shoulder. Now, we've seen his crumbing work, Trent, but not 100% sure if he's got the range here, but he's going to back himself in. So it'll take a pretty good effort if he can kick it from here. Probably going to have to kick from about 51, 52 metres out of the mark at about 48. So Sam Toner, this for his third goal. This to give Narre Warren a handy 16-point margin early days in the second quarter. As it begins his approach towards goal now, little stutter steps, loads up, goes on a bit of an arc, and that's not going to make the journey at all. It might still fall in the lap of a player, and it does, but not one of the intended targets, and a little reprieve in defence here for Wandin. And Van Duren, it looks like, who loads up on that left boot, and it certainly is Van Duren, because he's one of the only players who will be able to kick the ball that far, and Seatsman cuts it off beautifully, and Narre can reload.
As Narre look to reload now from the far boundary side. To get the ball inside forward 50. Can a mark be taken here? Yes, no. I thought that they had a mark taken there, but it's just fallen out at the last second. Going in there again with Narre and they pick the ball up. Looks like Kurt Muniman goes in hard, and they get a kick on the way. Didn't quite get who the player was, but snapped towards goal. Is it there? Touch behind. Didn't quite get who that was. Did you, Aiden? Might have been Tom Toner, by the looks of it, I think. It's in that region.
Yeah, just couldn't quite put that one through, Tommy Toner.
They look to bring it back in here through Hines again. Hines comes to the boundary side, kicks it towards Atkins. Can he hold the mark? Yes, he can. So Atkins now pushes off his mark, assesses his options. Wandin have been a bit stationary, in my opinion, so far, Aiden. So looking for their options. They put it long down the boundary line. Can they find a target? Johnson's in the area. It falls out the back, picking it up there and moving it through Narre Warren. But smother, really good smother. And they can get out the back here. Here they go, through Hurst.
Oh, well
Hurst
done.
kicks it. That's a really nice kick. It's a smart kick, and he finds it in the hands of Van Duren.
Great composure there from Cody Hurst, and good vision as well. And Van Duren well within range here.
So Van Duren now pushes off. He'll have a shot on goal from... He'll finish his kick from about 35, 40 out. Looks to be directly in front. He begins his approach now. Approaches to 50, so kicks it from 40. Doesn't get all of that at all, and it's not going to make the distance. It's going to be punched over the line for a rush behind.
So disappointing there from Harrison Van Duren. In fact, really poked at that one and only going through for the rush behind in the end. Zeetzman able to cut it off as it's brought back into play. So Zeetzman all the way to half-back. It's a good kick as well. So Narre just happy to take a bit of sting out of the game for the time being, in no real rush. So long kick down the line. Mutsayer's in the air. It flies over everyone's head, and now they might have a chance out the back, but nothing forthcoming. So Chase Black picks it up cleanly. Oh, that's a dangerous handball, though. Now Brazzi loads up on the right boot to centre half forward, but it's all Narre Warren players here. And it's going to be cut off, and it will come back the other way for the time being. So currently in the hands of Johnson. And Hayden Johnson just goes out wide with that kick. Not a bad one as well to Gentili. Zeetzman goes short, finds Mutimer. Haven't caught his name too often so far today, but Mutimer does that pretty well to Bader. Bader once again short with a kick, and here is Daniel Toner, who wanted to wheel and go, but was about to be run down, so he thought better of it and just chips it out wide once again to Gentili. Gentili loads up on the left boot. Kicks inside the forward 50. Jones got a fist in. Nothing forthcoming. Once again, Chase Black, who's been pretty busy today. I think he wanted the boundary line, but he takes it on. Did it really well too. Kicks to the wing in the direction of Fury. Johnson couldn't quite snaffle the mark. He might be able to get the handball clear now. And they're away here, Wandin. Here is an opportunity. Handball in the middle. It's not a great one. Cody Hurst is going to have to track back and get it. No, it won't matter. Hodgett throws it onto the right boot, but that's not a great kick. It's turned over, and once again, a missed opportunity for Wandin going inside forward 50. Costly turnover, and it'll come back the other way.
They look to bring it back here. Narre Warren, this is through Bader. He brings it along, but it's intercepted, and here go Wandin. They go straight away, and they put it inside 50. Get it, might be taken. Yes, it can. Mullet has it. He doesn't look confident with the range, but he's going to go back. Some options half leading towards him, but not liking any of them, so he's going to go back and back himself. He'll kick it from about 50 on a tight angle. And he'll probably look to open up the angle. And it's going to be a 25-metre penalty, actually. So it's going to bring him close in towards goal. Didn't quite see what it was for, but this will bring him within range for sure.
Yeah, you're right, Trent. Didn't look confident initially, but...
Matter of fact, it's not even going to be his kick. It's going to go to Atkins. I'm confused what's happening here.
There we go, yeah. So must have been something off the ball, Trent, that we haven't picked up on.
He'll kick this from 15 straight in front. He'll put this through. Kinsey's approach and puts that straight through. So there's Wandin's third goal. 3-6-24 to 3-2-20 is the score. Brody Atkins putting through that one. His first for the day. So a bit confusing. So stuff obviously happening off the ball. Was probably lucky for Mullet because he wasn't very confident with the range he had it in originally anyway. So they got it to a guy who had it just 15 out straight in front. So they could definitely back themselves into converting there, and convert he did. And they brought it back to a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, just some poor discipline from Narre Warren. That's 2 goals now directly from free kicks. Firstly to Clint Johnson, and now Brody Atkins, that one directly in front from point blank range. And they've had the better of this game, I reckon, Narre, but they've just allowed Wandin to get right back in on the scoreboard. Only 4 points the difference.
It'll be Dwyer and Wood to battle it out. Dwyer gets the tap down there. Mooniman picks it up and he kicks it forward to top 10. Jesse Davies takes the mark at centre half forward. And he has a look. He's trying to assess his options. Nothing he likes. Almost going back like he's backing himself in. He'll kick it from a good 55 probably on a set shot, on a slide angle, and he is backing himself in because he picks up the grass, tests it out, Matty Lloyd style. As Davies now begins his approach. As I said, he'll probably have to kick it from about 55. Kicks on its way. Distance doesn't look like a problem. Ooh. And it's on its way. It's hit the post. Shit. Distance was not a problem at all. So backing himself in looked like the right choice. Just unfortunately hitting the post.
No, but you're absolutely right, Trent. The journey was not a problem for him at all. He just kicked from just beyond the centre square, and now Wandin can bring the ball back into play. Long kick. This is going to be an interesting one. A fist comes in there from Johnson. Davies slapped it over the top. Couldn't quite find Sharp in the end, and now Brazzi gets the kick clear and finds Jaworski. So Jaworski plays on. chips it down the line over the head of Mullet, but I found Johnson. Now Mullet's going to track back. He needs to create an option here for Clint Johnson, but he's going to be manned up by Zeetzman. So probably not a viable one in the end. Johnson just goes back in the middle, finds Brazizi, who's a great user by foot.
Been a bit quiet to start the game, Brazizi.
Yeah, needs to get himself into the game. You're right, Trent. So Brazizi chips it into half forward. Johnson. Or it might be Hodgett, in fact. It's Hodgett. I don't think he's got the range, Paddy Hodgett.
What did Leo Collin expect to Gadget Arms?
Yeah, he is in Inspector Gadget Arms. He's quite gangly and got the old Warwick Kappa double hand ball drop as well as Paddy Hodgett, and he's going to back himself in on the left foot. It is the right side for him, so a kick from right of the paint of 50. Looks pretty good off the boot. It's just across the face, and once again it'll be rushed over the line. So disappointing result there once again. So a few opportunities going awry for both teams. 4 points of difference it is, and there's another rush behind. And it will be Tom Russell with the kick-in duties for Wandin. So what can he
Narre.
find here? Yeah, Narre, in fact, Trent. Thank you very much. As Russell brings the ball back into play.
Scoreboard's gone.
Yeah, we've lost the scoreboard. That's all right. I've been keeping track. So it's 4 points the margin. Zeetzman on the end of this one for the moment. Doesn't have a whole lot to go to. He just chips further afield and finds another teammate. So just a slow, methodical build for Narre Warren at the moment. No real rush. Kick goes down the line. Once again, a wobbly one. There was a big fly there, but no mark can be taken. Mutsayas tracks it back, but Narre once again look like they're going to win it. They go inside forward 50. Sammy Toner once again up against Tommy Hines. Can he bust the tackle? Interesting looking handball. He's turned it over anyway, so it won't matter.
I thought he just... Yeah, there you go. Mason Cox like.
Brazizi underneath that one won't quite take it. And now once again they can build Bader with a clever handball. Loading up there, looked like Mutimer. Up and under ball. Hines got the fist in. Wandin seemed to have the numbers here, but Narre just battling with great will. And free kick for a high tackle. And the Wandin defence get a reprieve. And they can chip it out wide, and looks like Jaworski will be on the end of this one.
Yeah, Jaworski pushed up the ground. He'll get on the end of this one. He'll get a kick moving forward to Van Duren. Van Duren picks it up. Looks to come inside. Gets that long kick moving to half forward. It's going to go over the head of Hodgett. But Hodgett gets it. Picks it up. Gathers. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson gets around. Snaps it. Kick towards goal. Can a mark be taken? Yes, it can. Mullet has it in the square. Mullet has it in the goal square. So good ball movement there from Wandin. Starting from Van Duren at half back.
What a great slips catch from Aaron Mullet. He was behind the contest there, Trent, and he somehow found a way to snaffle that one.
And he'll line up for goal number 2. Should put this through with no problems at all. It's Aaron Mullet now. Kick this from 10 metres out. Kicks on its way, and it's in. He made the goal umpire work, though. So he's put that through.
Yep.
He's made him work. Had to run around and check it, but nevertheless, Wandin have hit the front. Four goals, 27 leads, 3 goals, 7-25. So the inaccurate kicking and undisciplined, ill-disciplined acts from Narre Warren is costing him here as Wandin gather the lead.
No, you're absolutely right, Trent. It's 7 scoring shots to 10, and 2 of those goals from Wandin have come directly from free kicks. So they really just need to clean it up a bit, Narre Warren, because feel like they've played the better football, but Wandin currently in front of the scoreboard, and ultimately at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So ball comes back into the middle now, and they'll go again here. So it'll be Spencer and Dwyer once again up in the ruck.
Spencer and Dwyer in the ruck.
Wood, in fact, sorry.
Wood, sorry. As that ball's thrown up, Dwyer gets the tap down there, but getting after that looked like Atkins or Hurst.
Hurst it was.
Hurst. But the ball's going to come back to Mutimer, I think, or Scalzo. So they get it moving forward, and indeed it's Mutimer. He puts it long inside forward. 50 can might be taken by Howe. No, it's dropped. Picking it up there was Toner. It's going to be a free kick coming back to Sam Toner. Is it? I don't see the free kick. Umpire's brought him all the way up there. So it was Dan Toner who got the kick off.
Must be downfield.
So I'm just trying to gather, so for the radio listeners, just trying to gather what's happening here. By the looks of it, Peter Gentili will take the kick.
Yep.
And he'll kick it from about 15 out on a slide angle. So not quite sure what happened. So it must have been a downfield free kick.
Downfield, yeah.
So Gentili will line up now for goal. This is to bring the lead back for Narre Warren. Gentili kicks on its way, and he's put it across the face.
Gee.
And they let him know about, could be a free kick here. No, umpire didn't see that. Probably a bit stiff there, Gentili. Was helped on his way after the kick to let him know about the miss that he's just missed. And was probably lucky enough to get another shot on goal there, Aiden.
Yeah, that very unlucky there, but a costly miss nonetheless. He should have put that away, Peter Gentili, and disappointing for Narre Warren nonetheless. They still try by a point, and that really should have been a certain goal. He was only 15 metres out, little angle to deal with, and Chase Black will take the kick in duties now for Wandin.
And it's done the old local footy, don't you love it? In the car park.
And even with that massive fence behind the goals as well, Trent, they always manage to kick it over it as well. The whole point of that fence is to stop the ball going over, but it doesn't seem to matter so much. So, so we wait for the ball to go. So Chase Black.
Good song that.
We lost our connection there for a second, but that's okay. 3 FM. And Chase Black now loads up. Long kick out of the defensive 50. Jones will park himself underneath it. It takes an eternity to get to him. But he's done really well there, Lewin Jones. Won about a 3-on-1 now, Atkins. He's got to win a 3-on-1 too. He's up against Papworth, who slaps it towards the boundary line. He's got Dwyer in pursuit. Now, must have been a fist. The Wandin fans wanted a throw. The umpire is happy to call it to go. Bader goes out wide with the kick. Not a bad looking one too. So they go to the outer side of the ground. Good kick away this time from Batira. Batira finds a teammate now too. So good build from Narre Warren. Kick to half forward. And looks like a mark has been taken this time. And once again, the Wandin defence holding up pretty well. So once again to the outer side of the ground. This time it was Sammy Hodgett. No mark can be taken. Off hands. And I reckon that'll be a stoppage, and it is. So a stoppage on the outer side wing. Forward a setter for Narre Warren. So as we wait for another ruck contest. He'd been plenty of stoppages today, so Hayden Dwyer goes up once again. Looks like Damien Fury's going to go up for Wandin, and Fury got to the front and got a bit of a fist in there as well. Real scramble here at the moment. No real clear possession now. Wandin can, or Narre Warren if I can get a clearance, but Sayers chasing after it. Clever tap back in towards the corridor. Up and under ball. This is going to be a tricky one. Gentili's under it. He's got to fly. Oh, no mark can be taken. So once again, it's going to be another stoppage.
Halfway through the quarter now.
Yep, that's it. Nearly 16 minutes gone, and just not really a lot of flow this last couple of minutes. Neither side really able to get a clean break. So Spencer just got rid of Davey, so no one won the tap, and now Wandin might be away. Kick out of the defensive 50 for the time being. Paddy Hodgett and Fury. Fury, oh, he spilled the mark. He got his hands to it and couldn't take it down. It'll be a boundary throw, and once again on the outside wing.
Yeah, so on our favourite side of the ground, Aiden, the ball makes its way over to. There's going to be a boundary throw in. Out come the binoculars, Aiden.
Yep.
So now the ball's thrown in. Winning that tap was Spencer from behind. But they get a handball at Moonima, brings it inboard and finds Tonner. Tonner now in the middle of the ground now. Looks to put it inside 50. Can he find a target? Flying is Howe, but it's spoiled. Now the ball is picked up there by Hurst. Gets a handball over to Atkins, but it's going to come back to Hurst. No, yeah, it's going to come back to Hurst. And in fact, it was Harrison Byrne who had the ball there.
That's a free kick to Narre, in fact.
A free kick to Narre, so I don't know where that come from, but along into the square. Oh, I think it's gone all the way. And yes, it has. So gathering who that was, I think it might have been Tom Russell from the back line.
He's come up from the half-back line. You see that a lot these days as well, and that's the goal that Narre Warren needed there, back in front.
There was just a lot going on there. It's been that type of game, mate, and just a lot going on, not knowing what's going on, but we caught up with it, and that's a great goal from Tom Russell, and good work. I think it was Howe and Tonner to shepherd it over the line.
Exactly right, yeah. Wandin will be disappointed they didn't get the fist in there to stop that one. It didn't make the journey, or it did bounce through, but certainly the Wandin defence, they'll be disappointed with that one. But in the end, that's one they're just going to have to get back now, Trent.
100%.
So it goes back into the middle now.
Yes, Spencer winning the tap there. Both of us pointed our hands at each other to take the call. So I'll take it here. But gathering the ball there is Batter. He's followed through. He's going to get a high contact free kick. Could have been a high contact. Could have been a sling. Could have been holding the man. There's a little bit of a scuffle in the middle of the ground here. Tonner comes in. But kick's gone across the ground. Boundary, they bring it back inboard. And that's a nice looking kick to Ants Whistle. But he's put it down. Probably should have held on to that. So now Wandin can pounce off half-back. And they get a kick, looking for Atkins. It's spoiled, so Tonner gets it. Now runs into a bit of trouble. Did a bit more than he should have there. Now, ball's at the bottom of the pack here. Bit going on behind the play. You watch that, Aiden. I'll watch the play, as they say.
Atkins and Tonner just going at it a little bit there, but nothing too untoward, I don't think.
Two rucks ready to go at it. Can't see it. So it's Dwyer and Spencer to continue. Dwyer gets the tap down. Tackles laid straight away. So there's a bit of feeling in this game now, Aiden.
Plenty of heat. As mentioned earlier, this has become a little rivalry, this one now. These two sides obviously been two of the better teams in the comp the last couple of years. So we've got another stoppage now. Once again, Spencer and Dwyer. And Dwyer's dominated the ruck today. He's been so good. And that's another one they've been missing as well. Lockie Benson, who did a lot of their ruck work the last 2 years. So Hayden Dwyer's really had to step up. And I think he's done a fantastic job so far today. So once again, Spencer and Dwyer. And Spencer got that one. Now they can get a kick away through Manson. Long ball to a 3-on-2 the way of Narre. Warren Johnson can't take the mark. Harrison Byrne, can he get it cleanly? No, he can't. And Narre Warren can track back the other way. That's a really good kick as well.
Dwyer was slow to get up a bit there, Aiden. He looks all right.
Cock did pretty well. And Gentili's on the end of this one, is it? No, it's Daniel Toner, in fact. Too far out to score. Kick and a half from home. Chips into the pocket. Oh, Sammy Toner. Oh, he might be a chance though. Can he slip the tackle? No, he can't. Got the handball away just in time. Still a chance. Narre Warren dumping tackle.
Ooh.
And it'll be a stoppage inside forward 50 for the Pies. 4 points of difference says the scoreboard. I've got it as 5 points personally, so we'll figure that one out at half time. But nearly ticking into red time now, so stoppage once again. Who can get the ball clear? Wandin desperately trying to get it out of their defensive 50.
Oh, the umpire's waiting.
Unable to do so. Now, what do we...
Thought she was going to pin him there. She waited a while.
So, stoppage inside forward 50 once again. So, take two. Dwyer flew early. Now they can get a kick clear Wandin, but that's going to come straight back. And once again, Russell. Oh, no, he played on silly. And Johnson gets the smother in just in time. Johnson's got it now. Oh, his handball just found Cody Hurst in the end. He gets the kick clear and Hodgett underneath it. And they've done this pretty well so far, Wandin, but there's not a lot to go to. So Hodgett chips it down the line. Mullet gets there in time. So he takes the marker right in front of the scoreboard here at Kalora Park. So Mullet, where can he go? Not a lot of options. Plenty of one-on-ones to kick to. So he'll just load up on the left boot. Kicks to about half forward. Johnson in the area. No one can mark it out the back. Spills to ground level. Now this might be an opportunity. Hodgett flicked the handball away. Jaworski's there as well. And it trickles over the boundary line. And it will be thrown back into play. So 20 and a half gone into quarter number 2. And it's a real arm wrestle at the moment. 4 points separates it. So it will be a boundary throw in the end. I think Zeetzman was looking for a free kick there and none forthcoming. So boundary throw in. Dwyer this time up against Johnson. Johnson in the end got front position and he's tapped with Shark though. Toner gets the kick away just in time. Kicks towards the boundary line and it'll be thrown back into play. Now I reckon the AFL that probably would have been insufficient intent, but we don't pay that here. So we will have a boundary thrown in front of the scoreboard once again at Kalora Park. So once again, just not really a lot of flow. Both teams really making it a contested scuffle, and that beats everyone. Clean bowled and quick handball. Now Fury onto the left boot. Might work out okay for Jaworski. He gets on the end of this kick. So once again, a kick and a half from Homer Wandin. That's a clever handball too. Black sends him inside forward 50. Johnson can't quite take the mark. So it wasn't Johnson, in fact it was Hodgett. Now they might get one out the back. No, Johnson, gee, he was taken in the tackle. That was Hayden Johnson for Narre Warren. Now Papworth tracks back. Does he take it over? Yes, he does. And did that cleverly as well. Just waited for the heat to come. And then took it over the boundary line. It will be thrown back into play.
As the ball's thrown back in here, Davies gets the tapped out the back and they get to move here through Tom Toner. Tom Toner puts it long down the boundary line. Can Amar be taken? It's going to make its way out the back for a boundary throw in. So what are we? Nearly 22 and a half minutes gone in the second quarter. So coming to the end of the first half. So the ball's thrown back in here. Spencer wins this tap to no one down in particular, chasing it after it. There was and Swizzle for Narre Warren, but they get a kick through the board inboard. Unable to take it, and it's cut off there.
Manson.
Cut up by Manson. Manson puts it long inside forward 50 into Hodgett direction, but it's cut off by Zeetzman. Zeetzman now goes across the goals. Finds his teammates, brings it back inboard, and they found Bader. So Bader now what goes wide. Can Amar be taken? Yes, it can. Looks to be Jesse Davies wide in the back 50. Short to looking for Hiscock, but he's just gone over his head, slipped through his hands. Wandin looked to pounce on it. Narre Warren get it back though. Umpire has blown his whistle. It's going to be a free kick to Wandin. Incorrect disposal. Looked like it's Chase Black. Black now, assessing his options. Puts it inside forward 50. Can a mark be taken? No, it's got out the back.
Oh, here we go.
Pick it up there. Looks to be Hurst. Gets a handball out there to Burn. Tackle is laid. He's going to be holding the ball going the way of Narre Warren. So a good tackle laid there.
Yeah, it was, and didn't dispose of it legally, did Jaworski, so it'll come back the other way now for Narre Warren. So chip to, it's a dangerous one, but it just gets over the head at the end of Beckwith, and now they can go Mutimer all on his own. Don't know how Kurt Mutimer's found about 50 metres of space, but anyway, doesn't have much to go to. Mutimer loads up down the line to a one-on-one. Peter Gentile in that contest, was he pushed? No, Hines did it legally, said the umpire, so he sends him back the other way. Now Atkins got plenty of room too, can send him inside forward 50. Jaworski on the end of the kick takes the mark as well. Now he needs to wheel and go quickly. Hurst is about 50 metres out, goes further afield, not the best of kicks, and once again cut off by the Narre defence. And Papworth has been steadfast all day, and he flicks the handball across. Russell at centre half back gets on the end of this one as well. So Russell, options are plenty at the moment, goes out wide with a kick, and that'll work out just fine. So once again to the outer side of the ground, back in Boredom. Bader now on the end of this one. Bader chips it across, and Tommy Toner wants to get under his wing. Handballs further afield to Hiscock. Hiscock onto the right boot. 2 or 1-on-1. Oh, no mark can be taken. Daniel Toner, the siren, beat him.
Yep, 100%.
He's put it through for a goal, but it will not count. He ran out of time, and that is all.
No, they're discussing a bit here.
Oh,
so I thought the siren clearly went.
There is going to be. I thought the siren beat Daniel Toner well and truly, but we'll find out in a moment. So it is 5 points of difference. I was right about that. Now it just depends on whether this goal's going to be paid or not.
It's behind, matter of fact. Going to go for clear for behind, so I'm not quite sure on that one.
Yeah, interesting one. I thought the siren beat him well and truly, but anyway, so behind is going to count nonetheless. So it's Dwyer once again. Up against Wood, I think it was this time on the ruck, and Mutimer nearly winning that first clearance, unable to get it cleanly. Hurst, Brazizi didn't take it clean. Oh, it did really well though. Paddy Brazizi sells a candy inside forward 15. He's found a mark as well.
Burn.
Fantastic start to the second half for Wandin. Paddy Brazizi looked like he missed the ball, but he plucked it in one hand, sold the candy. Play on, Mullet from outside 50, starts it right and doesn't work it back at all, so he's missed that one. It's a disappointing result there, a bit anticlimactic. It was a great start for the Bulldogs and Aaron Mullet just offline there. So 4-4-28, currently trailing 4-9-33. And the ball gets brought back into play through Russell, who's a pretty good on that left foot as well. It's through the hands. This is trouble. Burn back to Brazizi within range. Has a ping.
No, it's not going to make it.
The journey. Atkins is in the air, and I think it's right across the face and out of bounds in the full. So once again, Wandin creating all the opportunities, not taking them. So they've definitely taken those few minutes of momentum from the end of the second quarter into this third quarter. And Gentile with the ball at the moment, telling players to get back. Loads up on the right boot. Up and under ball. Plenty of flyers. Hurst is in there, can't quite get it away, and I think this is going to be a stoppage out of sight of the ground, and it will be. So let's see who takes the ruck contest once again. Looks like it will be Dwyer and Wood, and Dwyer got the better of that tap now. Wandin might have a chance, but they've turned it over once again. Dwyer. Cleverly done, but it was turned over, and Whistle couldn't quite get it cleanly, and we're going to have another stoppage, I reckon. So just neither side once again able to get much flow.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Aiden. Obviously wanting to come out firing here. Patrick was easy leading the way from the front. It's a tap down there. Who can get underneath it? No clear winner. Kicking it up there. Looked to be Cody Hurst. It was. He gets a kick away. But it's going to be out on the full again. And who's taking the kick? Well, taking the kick there is the goal kicker in Tom Russell.
So that's good hands to have it in for Narre Warren.
100% as they look to regather the ball from the car park. Russell has the ball in his hands now, looking to bring it back in. He plays on now, brings it long down the line. Can a mark be taken? No, it can't. Spoil to the front. There's a handball gotten out here. And there's a kick going forward, not travelling very far though. Just a few fists go, punching the ball, as now Wandin regather it, and they've kicked it out on the full again.
3 times in a quarter, Trent, not even 5 minutes gone.
Zeitsman now brings it back into Gentile. Gentile now assessing his options and decides to come lateral. And now they bring it even further across, and they find Johnson. Johnson now brings it back into the same area. They've just got no way around here at the moment. So they go back to Gentili. Wandin have set up really well here. Aiden have built a wall of about 3 rows and they just can't get through it. Now Gentili is going to have to probably go long down the line. And that he does. He goes wide looking for Jesse Davies and that's a good strong mark out in front.
That's what they needed too, Trent. A big contested mark.
So Davies now been told to play on, so he'll put it to the top of the 50. Can a mark be taken? Flying there's a Narre player unable to hold on to it. Ball skittles out. Bottom of the pack. Could be in the back. No, the umpire's going to ball it up. 45 from Narre Warren's goal.
So another stoppage, this time inside Narre Warren's forward 50, so it goes up once again. Just getting the tap there was Dwyer. Brazisi throws on the left, and that might work out okay to Jaworski, who was a lot better in that second quarter. He goes to chase Black. I reckon he's had the most of the ball on the ground at the moment. Black has one bounce. Nearly ran too far. Wobbly kick in towards Johnson. Might work out okay, but no, it won't. Narre can go back the other way. And they go backwards to go forwards. Up and under ball. Cody Hurst will park himself underneath it.
It's a good...
Was it a mark taken?
I thought he grabbed it.
Comes to ground level. Once again, Tom Toner gets away onto that left boot looking for Hiscock. And it's going to be another stoppage out of side of the ground. So still loving that far side as Trent and I battle our way to get a good call in. Here we go. Now is a kick forward. No mark's going to be taken. Sammy Toner slaps it, dangerously, but Van Duren was taken in a crunching tackle by Toner. It was dangerous because Van Duren had about 60 metres he could have kicked up the middle, and I reckon Wandin had a couple of options. So Toner did well to cut him off. Dwyer, or Davies I think it was in fact, couldn't quite get the tap away. Huge numbers around the ball, and once again it's not going anywhere. So it's going to be thrown back up once again. So Davies in the ruck this time up against Wood. Davies got to the front and won the tap. And again, just holding the ball. There we go. So the umpire's had enough. Red hot call, and Damien Fury wins himself a free kick. It was a good tackle. And that's a very good kick as well. And they're going to go through the guts. Here is Cody Hurst. Oh, no, the kick missed him completely. They might still be an opportunity, but no. And the kicking in these last probably 20 minutes of the game, including the second quarter, not very well. Now Toner has a chance. Handballs to Toner. Sammy Toner might get it out the back. Can he get there? He can. And Toner squares it up. That's a good kick. Now they've got to communicate here, and they get it done in the end. And Hayden Dwyer, the big ruckman's got to go back from 45 out, directly in front. So really important opportunity for Narre Warren now to kick this goal. First real clean looking bit of play, and Hayden Dwyer, Tommy Toner wanted to get that one around the back, but Paddy Brazisi said no, thank you, mate. So the big ruckman, Hayden Dwyer, and he comes from directly in front. Distance shouldn't be a problem. Just inside forward 50. It's left. Does it work back? It does. Yeah. He's got it. He snuck it home. So Hayden Dwyer, no problems at all. He puts it through, and Narre get the first of the third quarter. So an 11-point margin it is. 5-9-39. Currently leads 4-4-28. We'll be going 6.5 into quarter number 3.
Yeah, good looking kick that was, and there was good ball movement there for Narre Warren, bringing it out wide, then bringing it back inboard to a place where, where they could 100% kick the goal from.
There we go. It's very quiet here at the moment at Calora Park, isn't it, Trent? It's a very close game, but everyone's just a bit nervous. I think no one wants to say a whole lot. So I
think because it's a bit lower scoring too, Aiden.
That's it.
Tap there, one by Spencer, or Wood, sorry. And it's going to get out the back here. Can it be a clean possession? No, they can't. Going hard was Byrne, unable to grab the ball cleanly. So the ball's moving around, and they get a handball. It's in the hands of Mutimer now. Mutimer gets it forward and finds Jesse Davies wide. He's been lively so far to start this second half. Taking a good couple of marks. Davies now just pops it over the top. And they go. Here they go. To the top of the 50 now. They put it long into the square, but it's only going to go. Great work by Sammy Toner. Kicks it off the ground. He's got it. Probably a bit stiff there, not to be the free kick or the mark paid. Didn't quite see who the Wandin defender was, but Sammy Toner was quick to pounce on and spoiled the ball and then kicked it off the ground. He's kicked his third. No,
I reckon he did that really well, Trent. He just got the slap in. Didn't give away too much front on contact, I don't think so.
Only thing I'll argue is Aiden didn't have his eyes on the ball.
No, that's a fair point.
That's the only part. they could argue.
No, you definitely got a bit of a point there, but I think he did it pretty well. He just managed to... The main thing was he was able to get his body out of the way, got the hand in. Van Duren will be disappointed for sure, but it's a very good goal for Sam Toner. He's kicked 3 and he's been such a live wire today, so Dwyer wins the tap, comes to ground level. And it's locked up and we will have another stoppage in the centre. So 8 minutes gone into quarter number 3 in fact. So once again, Dwyer up against Wood. So Wood's taking more of the ruck contest so far in this third quarter. Gentili got a bit of room. Sends a mongrel onto the right boot. No mark can be taken. Lewin Jones will get there first. Got a kind bounce as well. Got the handball away to Van Duren, but it wasn't a great handball. Now he's under lots of pressure. But on that beautiful left boot of Van Duren's, oh, well done, Cody Hurst. That was brave. He gets the handball into the middle of the ground. Not the best handball, but it works out nonetheless. Brazizi from about 60 spears it in and finds Johnson. And Clint Johnson not looking too confident with the journey. He's going to have to kick from about 53 metres out.
Go, bro.
But now he's going to settle himself in. Now this is where Van Duren will be handy to run around the back because he's got the range.
He's on the wing here though, Aiden. Right in front of us.
It's not going to work out in the end. So now Johnson will load up. Gets close to the man of the mark. The journey's not a problem. Does it hold the line? It does! Massive goal there for Wandin. Clint Johnson nails it from outside 50. And they needed that one, the Dogs. He gets his second, back to 11 points.
It's a great kick, that wasn't it, Aiden?
It was a fantastic effort. He didn't look confident with the journey, Trent, but in the end, he went back and slotted it. And Wandin needed that one because Narre was just starting to get a bit of a run on, but now Wandin just peg it back that little bit. And we've nearly gone 10 minutes already into quarter number 3.
That's fine.
As the ball goes back into the centre. And 11 points and still a very close game yet ahead.
So the ball's back in the centre here. Be Dwyer and can't even see quite that player is there, but Dwyer wins the tap nevertheless. Tackle is laid straight away. It's going to be a ball up. So the ball's balled up now. Out the back, 65, Aiden. Anyways, ball's kicked in and try and find out who's number 65 for one.
Anyways, we've got a number 65.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. That's who went up in the ruck. But anyways, it's deep in the forward 50 of Narre Warren, but it's going to be a free kick going the way of Wandin. So they have it deep in the back line.
Hines, it looks like.
Yeah, Hines. It's been told to stop. I'm not sure why. What's going on? They're having a discussion. So let's have a look what they're doing. Binoculars coming out. Discussing what's going to be.
It's a reversal by the looks of it. Yeah, it is. There
Will Howe will line up now. On the boundary, though, he will have to kick it from about 35-40.
What is he?
Brings it in short, all on his own. Sammy Toner.
Once again.
He's already kicked 3. He's on the boundary from the same angle, but he is a bit closer. It snaps around his body. Kick is on its way, and he's got it. He's got 4.
There we go. What an important goal from Sam Toner. Quick response there for Narre Warren from the Johnson goal. And once again, that margin back out to 17 points. Biggest of the game, 7-9-51. Currently leads 5-4-34, and they're doing it very well at the moment, Narre Warren. So Wandin, they've got to find a couple of quick ones now. And they've got to stop that man too, don't they, Trent? Sammy Toner, he's really been the difference at the moment.
100%. 4 goals already. 2 in the first quarter.
And there's only been 12 minutes gone into quarter number 3. There's plenty of time for him to kick more.
He's liking this side of the ground, and all 4 of his goals have come from this side of the ground.
And all been really good ones too. So yeah, you're right, Twin. I think Jordan Spencer might have just switched numbers there. So because it does look like the big man. So anyway, Spencer back in the middle.
Very interesting. I wonder why that is.
Yeah, I must have got a bit of blood on the jumper potentially or something like that. So Spencer taken on the tackle by Dwyer. And it will be take 2 in the centre, so nothing forthcoming at the moment. So 17 points to the margin if you're just tuning in at the moment. 7-9-51, Narre Warren leading Wandin 5-4-34 as Brazizi crashes the pack. Toner with a double slip, got away from 2 tackles. Dwyer on the right boot, sends it inside forward 50. Sammy Hodger got his name written all over it. They might get one out the back. No, the bounce wasn't kind at all for Will Howes, but he picks it up anyway. Gentili, kick towards goal, and he's got it! 23 points to the margin.
It's a great kick, that.
Something from nothing from Peter Gentili and Narre Warren stretch the margin to 23. Finally, and Wandin in a bit of trouble.
Finally, sorry about that, Aiden. Yep. Finally gets his goal. 1 goal. He'd already had 2 behinds prior to that. What I've got written down here, I don't know if you've got the same there, Aiden, but it's 1 goal, 2 now.
Yeah, no, I've got him for a couple of behinds as well, Trent. He didn't have his radar early.
You know, they always say, 3rd time's the charm, so
And it was on that occasion. That was a really good goal too, Trent. Didn't have a lot of...
Jackson Binns to debut for Carlton for just in now. Former guest on my podcast too, Aiden. So.
Oh, very good. Well done to Jackson there. So Dwyer in the ruck now once again wins the tap. And Narre suddenly with all the momentum as they go inside forward 50, just over the head of Davies. Jones needs to get this one clear, and he does. He finds his skipper Braziz, who's been busy in this third quarter. Jones, Black in fact it is, and he gets it out wide. Did really well. Nothing much up ahead, just a short kick as well this time. And that works out pretty well to Paddy Hodgett, dangerously, but Brazizi made that one look pretty good in the end. Another slips catch, and Brazizi swings out onto the right boot. Pretty good looking kick. Mullet gets within range, chips it in, running too far. There we go. Oh, and the Wandin crowd don't like that one. That's a costly mistake. So Papworth goes out wide to Toner. It's over his head, and it trickles over the boundary line. It will be thrown back into play. And once again, just ambient silence around Kalora Park. There's just not a lot of noise here today. It's a very eerie feeling. I think the minute silence happened before, Trenton people don't realise they're allowed to talk again.
Yep.
So anyway, the ball's been thrown back into play. Hayden Dwyer. Now the kick comes clear once again for Narre Warren. Oh, well done by Ladner. Parked himself underneath it. Centres it to the middle. Daniel Hurst has got it. He wanted to wheel and go. Doesn't do so. Got the handball away to Wood. Wood. Chip inside forward, 50. Oh, well done there. Beautifully got the spoil in was Jacob Mutimer. Now he's under pressure. And now they get the kick clear to Narre Warren, and Davies will chase after it.
Yes, now kicks, but then slapped back forward by Wood. Brazizi picks it up, gets a handball, and this is Mullet. Mullet turns around, kicks around his body, kicks on its way, and it's good!
What a finish.
So Wandin respond. They really needed to, and they have. So Mullet, that's 3 for him now. I've got written down here.
He has got 3 goals, Trent, and he's been the other live wire up forward. It's been a day for the small forwards, hasn't it? Mullet with 3 and Sammy Toner with 4.
As they bring the ball back in here. Bit of something going on in the crowd, by the sounds of it, Aiden.
Yeah, getting a bit lively down here. Just some of the Wandin brethren suddenly making a little bit of noise as the ball goes back in the middle.
Ball's thrown up now. Johnson's gone in the ruck for Wandin and looked wild. Got the tap, but getting the kick out there was Black. Forward, inside forward 50 for Wandin. Hodgett is in the area. Hodgett gets a handball out to Byrne. Byrne bananas it on towards goal. No, it's going to go out of the bounds on the full. So they'll look to pounce here. Narre Warren, as they'll regather it and get a kick through Hayden Johnson.
Yeah, disappointing result that, and might try and give you some quick updates from around the grounds while we've got the chance here, although it looks like the ball's going to come back, so I'll give you those in a second when we get a little break in play. So
it's Hayden Johnson now, does his little jump over the fence, picks up the ball and looks to bring it back in. Johnson just will have to go long down the line, that he does, but it looks like just all Wandin people. Johnson flies with Dwight, off hands, and Dwight gets a handball, but it's a really high handball. And Tom Toner lands a strong tackle.
Black did really well there, got up very high and gets the stoppage for Wandin.
Ball's thrown up now, so it's Johnson and Dwyer. Johnson went in the tap here, picking it up. Now they go Wandin, but getting his Gentili, but tackle is laid there. That was by Manson. So we had the original fumble and mistake, but then followed up with a big tackle and Gentili. It was a strong one as well. Ball thrown up here. I think Johnson might have got a hand on that, so he's coming in and provided a live wire for them as Dwyer's dominated the ruck all day, Aiden. And they bring it back up and they'll re-go again. So Johnson v Dwyer. Dwyer goes early and Johnson stays down and gets a clearance inside forward 50. Can a mark be taken? No, it can't. Byrne does well now. Stays low. Comes around. Gets around one. Gets a handball over the back. Finds Manson. Gets a handball back to Hurst. Hurst gets a short kick and finds Hodgett.
That's a brilliant bit of play there from Wandin.
So Paddy Hodgett will line up for goal. Jaworski leads and was not happy that it was not honoured. So they'll continue here though. Hodgett kicks on its way, it's across the face. And it's through for a minor score.
So just unable to seal the deal there was Paddy Hodgett. Back to 16 points the margin though. Little indentation there for Narre Warren as the ball goes back to the outer side now once again, and Wandin can reload. Johnson up against Davies. Byrne, who's been busy in this third quarter as well. Couple of Wandin players have come to life. Kick out of the pack, but it's going to be cut off. Play on though, it was off hands, and that's really nicely done to the agency of Batira. Batira now, he's found a man all at his own too. It's sharp. Oh, well done by Fury. Got the fist in. Now the chase is on. Do they take it to safety? Yes, they do. Narre want deliberate. They're not going to get it. And the Wandin crowd just down there are suddenly sprung into life. I haven't heard them all day, and suddenly they're making plenty of noise. So Johnson in the ruck once again up against Dwyer. It's a good throw in as well. Johnson to the front. Dwyer won it from the back. Tonner comes in with plenty of force, and it'll be a repeat stoppage. Hurst just checking him well. So once again, Johnson up against Dwyer. Brazizi comes into the contest now. So that's an important one. Johnson, Brazizi, here he goes now. Got it away to Hurst on that left boot. Up and under ball. Going to be a hard one to mark. Jaworski in a one-on-one.
Holding.
Can't take the mark. Trent Watt's holding, but the umpire's not going to pay. That could be a really good kick. And a strong mark taken by Toner. Is that 25? No, not, says the umpire. So Toner looks further afield. Call. Oh, no, he saw the candy, but he slipped over. It might matter. Sends it long. Jones parks himself underneath it. Here we go, Sam Toner. No, he's not going to win this one. It just didn't get the bounce. And now Wandin might be away. Van Duren gets it under his control on that booming left. He gets him out of there. Over the head of Zeitsman, but straight into the hands of Russell. And now they can go. Russell sends him inside forward 50. Is it downfield? It is downfield.
And it's really lining up here now.
They're getting in there now as well, Trent. The umpire's going to need to get in there and stop this. Jaworski in there, so too is Zeitsman and Dwyer.
Not too much happening at the moment.
Ooh. So it is going to be a downfield free.
A few jumper grabs, that's about it. Nothing too vicious at the moment, but it's bubbling over a bit here now. Because guess who's in there? Tommy Toner.
No, exactly. Yeah. The umpire's got to get in there and stop this, Trent. They can't just let this boil over anyway. So here's a shot at goal now amongst all the chaos to make it 22 points. Gentili puts it well out to the left, and it just sneaks through for a behind.
1 goal 3 for Gentili.
Yeah, so 4 shots, just the 1 goal. 8-10-58 to 6-5-51. Gentili, unfortunately, offline once again for Narre Warren as they bring the ball back into play. And I think this will trickle over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
We are set for a good last quarter, definitely, Aiden. Score reading at the moment, Narre Warren 8-10-58, leading Wandin 6-4-40.
Yeah, gee.
Boundary throw-in now. Sorry, Aiden Davies throw out against Wood. Davies gets a tap down. Who's going to gather the ball? And it's Wandin. Brazizi. He's been lively in this last quarter. But gathering in there was Zeitsman, the other skipper. And brings it inboard and finds Hiscock. Hiscock now plays on. Puts it long inside 50. Can a mark be taken? Howe's there. Howe's there. And a Howe is there.
Oh.
And he takes the mark. So Howe now will line up. Has not kicked a goal today yet, off the back of a 6-goal haul last week. Probably their key target down there this season. Howe coming in, and there's more going on behind play, Aiden. Howe lines up, kicks on its way, it's across the face again.
Gee. Had their chances of Narre Warren to put this one to bed and not doing it just yet. So 8-11-59. Now lead 6-4-40 according to the scoreboard. And once again, we've just got to wait. We might take a quick look at some scores from around the ground while we have a quick chance.
Black has the ball now.
All right, back over to you, Trent.
Black now assessing his options. Black now plays on and comes long down the line. Can a mark be taken flying high as an Narre player? No, take it. Tom Toner goes in low. Doesn't get the high contact free kick. And this time, who has it here? I think it's Gentili.
Yep.
Free kick, was it Aiden? I didn't quite see.
No, Mark was paid.
Mark was paid, yep. But he'll have to kick this all of about 52, 55 metres. He's backing himself in. So he'll have Howe down there on the line. Try and gather out who else is on the line there.
Llewellyn Jones is backing down there too.
Yeah, so you got Howe there, you got Dan Toner, Sam Toner as well. Gentili will have to kick this all of 55. Gentili lines up. He's kicked 1 goal 3 for the day. Kicks on its way. Kick looks really good, Aiden. Kick looks great, and it's there! Gentili with his second.
That is a fantastic finish from Peter Gentili. Man of the mark was right on the paint of 50, and it did not matter. It's a 25-point margin now for Narre Warren, and we have been going 23 minutes into quarter number 3, and suddenly Wandin are in a bit of trouble. It's been pretty close all day, but finally Narre Warren taking some of these opportunities that they hadn't been taking earlier and starting to get some reward for it. So it's back in the middle once again. Wood back in the ruck, up against Davies it is, in fact. So Davies just got the better of that one. No one can get it clear. Hiscock sells the candy, gets the kick away just in time. Inside forward 50 they go, and oh, no mark can be taken. Jones did well. Black, long kick out of the defensive 50 to a 2-on-2. No one can take the mark. Byrne did well. Hurst over the top. That's a really good kick as well. Very nicely done. Jordan, long ball. Mark taken!
Wandin crowd getting up and about, Aiden. They're trying to get some life back into this game now with the game slipping away a little bit. It's Wood who's taking the mark, Aiden.
Yep, so Spencer, that was a good kick inside forward 50. And Charlie Wood, from only about 25 out, a little angle to deal with, and we've got a pretty good view of it from where we are. So when he comes now, to get it back to 19 points, it's a must-kick goal. And Wood puts it straight through the middle. And they needed that one desperately, Wandin. They get one against the flow of play. 9-11-65 now leads 7-4-46. We have been going at 24.5 into quarter number 3. And Trent, they've been short quarters today as well. 25-23 was quarter number 1, and 24-53 was quarter number 2. So,
wouldn't be much more. Yeah, no, wouldn't be much more to go in this game. I mean, in this quarter either as well. So the ball comes back into the middle.
That's it. So Spencer wearing that number 65, jumping out.
You've seen Johnson coming up in there a bit too.
Yeah, he has done a little bit as well. We've seen a bit more of Charlie Wood as well. He doesn't strike me as the tallest player out in the field, so interesting that he's going into the ruck. But anyway, Lewin Jones on a 1-on-1. Got to win this. Here's an opportunity. Sammy Toner already got 4. Hands it away to Dan Toner. Tries to sell the candy. Has a kick towards goal, and he's missed. Oh, Sammy, too unselfish on that occasion. He's been a dead eye all day and just thought he'd dish that one off, and Daniel just couldn't quite put that one through. So now Tommy Hines with the kick-in duties. And not much going at the moment. So as we say, 25.5 gone now. This will probably be the longest quarter of the 3. And Tom Hines in absolutely no hurry. But Wandin probably do need to get another goal here before three-quarter time. Van Duren is going to fly and can't quite take the mark. Hurst couldn't get it cleanly. Now there a chance out the back. Braziz, he's got to get under his control. He does, but he went without it. Oh, disappointing result there for Wandin. Zeetzman with a clever handball towards Mutimer. Mutimer to Gentili, been busy all day. Good kick. Really good kick. And they've got another shot at goal here, Narre Warren. This to get the margin back to 26 points. And it's Daniel Toner who missed just moments ago, now with a set shot. And a bit more time on his hands to compose himself. So just ticked over 26 minutes at Kalora Park. Daniel Toner to kick from about 40 metres out. Bit of an angle, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Starts at left, it's working back beautifully, and he's got it. He's got the goal. It's back to 26 points. 10-12-72, now leads 7-4-46. 26.5 gone, and Narre Warren with a body blow right before three-quarter time. Very important goal that one was. And once again, just silence here at Kalora Park. It's just an eerie feeling here at the moment. It's strange one as well, because when the home side kicks a goal, nothing happens. When Wandin kick a goal, that's when there seems to be all the noise.
It's ball back in the middle now. Dwyer v Spencer. The ball gets out the back here, and they go forward here through, and they get it moving down to Mullet. Mullet gets a mark now. He's already kicked the 3. He'll have to kick this from about 45. Looks a bit more confident than he did before. So Mullet. Line up. What's it? What we're looking at, nearly 27.5 minutes gone in the third quarter. So this will be probably one of the last minute coming in. So Mullet begins his approach. As I mentioned, kicked the 3 already. In he comes. Kicks his right on 50. Mullet's kick is on the way. Looks pretty good. And it's there. Wandin responds straight away. Mullet's got 4.
And they're just not going away. Trent Mullett with his 4th goal, and that's another time they've got a quick response, but they've got to get a couple more in a row. They can't just keep letting Narre get a couple of spurts of goals in a row. So anyway, back to 19 points the margin. 28 minutes now gone at Kalora Park as the ball goes back to the middle of the ground. And Spencer's back in the ruck up against Dwyer. So can't be too long left before 3/4 time. Wandin probably need one more goal.
The ball's ball back in now. Dwyer wins the tap down straight to the Wandin player, but tackles late straight away and it's not going anywhere. Ball back to the umpire and he throws it up. Winning the tap there was probably Spencer. Picking up there was Mudamar and they get a handball out. But Wandin try to get it moving forward. Picking up here is Bader. Bader gets a kick forward now. Daniel Toner comes to meet the ball. Bounce doesn't do him any justice. As Wandin look to retreat now. That they do. They get a kick down the line, but it's going to be cut off. It's going to be cut off there. And that is cut off there by Russell.
He's been good today as well.
Been told to play on. Russell now gets a long kick down the line, kicks to the pack. Punches the ball, Van Duren's there, but there's the siren. He's followed for a bit with a tackle there.
So that is 3/4 time at Kalora Park, and the scores as it stands, Narre Warren.
And it's now 9-10-64 to 8-11-59.
So last quarter action underway at Kalora Park, and Dwyer wins the tap right away and wasting no time. Hurst tries to go in there, but dragged back in by Gentili, got rid of it. And had to as well, he would have been ping holding the ball otherwise. Brazzi taking in the tackle straight away, and it will be take 2 in the centre, as it often is. So important for Wandin to get a quick start. Narre, a goal or two and they've just about got it sealed up, but plenty of time still to play in this last quarter. So Wood in the ruck up against Dwyer. Mutimer tackled straight away, just got rid of it in time. Hurst, can he swing onto that right boot? No, he can't. Hiscock's got him in a strong tackle and we'll have another stoppage. So a bit of a rugby union start at the moment. No clear flow of play. So another stoppage. Just slightly forward to centre for Narre Warren. Dwyer won the tap. Toner got the kick away. Now this is a clean flow of play. Mutsayer's underneath it, can't quite take the mark. Chasing after it is Van Duren. He gets it under his control. Kick probably not the best.
He's going to go out of bounds in the full.
And he's kicked out of bounds in the full. And just like the start of the 3rd quarter, Wandin turning it over by kicking out of bounds on the full.
They're going to want the first goal of this quarter, Aiden.
They need the first goal this 3rd quarter. I reckon you're 100% right. To a 25-point margin, going to be hard to come back. It's not been a high-scoring game, so they're really going to need to find something if Narre Warren get this first goal. So Jacob Mutimer with a free kick, goes with an up and under ball. Lewin Jones has a bit of a fly from the back and gets the fist in there, and now Manson's got to get it under his control, and he does that. Handball's inboard, and now they're away. Chase Black has been busy all day. Daniel Hurst, the handball wasn't a good one for him, and now Narre Warren back inside forward 50. Sam Toner, does he make the bounce work? Clever little tap on. Black got the handball away to Jaworski. What's he doing down here? Anyway, Wandin get the kick clear, but not for very long. As they go back here, West sets it up to Davies. And this could really break the back of the Wandin Bulldogs if Jesse Davies goes back and slots this. And they just haven't been the best by foot today, have Wandin. They've turned it over a little bit. And this certainly wouldn't be ideal. So Jesse Davies to probably kick from about 51, 52 metres. This to make it 25 points. And to make it a real uphill climb for Wandin. In he comes now. From right on the painter 50, it's well across the face. It won't even make the journey, will it? No, it does just, and it is out of bounds on the full. And so Narre Warren, disappointing result. Wandin with a reprieve in defence, Trent.
Yes, as they get it going now, as they move it forward through, and they get it down the line, looking for flying high was Hodger, and he takes the mark. And it's a bit of a scuffle here, tackle laid.
It looked like Hodgett had front position there, and that's what the Wandin faithful down there are remonstrating with the umpire. But anyway,
ball's thrown up now. And getting a Gentili. Gets a kick forward, looking for Dan Toner. Dan Toner does well. Gets a handball over the top, finds Kurt Mutimer. Can he take it cleanly? Doesn't quite get it cleanly, but he goes back, gets a handball out to Howe. Howe, high kick. It's not travelling very far. Sam Toner flies high. Oh, I thought he had the mark there, Hayden.
I'm not sure it went the journey.
Dan Toner off the ground, and a mark taken by Jesse Davies to the screen. Put it through.
Oh, gee, that's going to break the back of the Wandin. The Wandin defence. Davies out the back, and Well, Trent, that's going to be hard to come back from here.
Yeah, it is. 100% going to be hard.
So 11-12-78 now, leading at 8-5-53, and Wandin going to need at least 5 goals in a row if they're going to get a chance.
I was just I was sending a link over to someone to watch the last quarter because I'm like, it's a cracking game, got to get into it.
It is, and that's a very good start for Narre Warren. As we wait for the ball to come back in, I'll take a quick look at some netball scores as well from earlier today. Up by Tacoma 57, defeated Linda Ferny Creek 34. Narre Warren 44, defeated Wandin 41. Jembra Cockatoo 33, going down to Emerald 60. Pakenham 54, defeated Rock 39. Woori Alex 66, defeated Berwick Springs 16. And of course a 46-all draw between Mount Evelyn and Monbulk. And we now also look at Division 1, and on Anzac Day, Warburton Millgrove 59 defeated Hillsville 27, Seville 45 defeated Belgrave 31, and then earlier today, Alexandra 75 defeated Powelltown 20, and Yarra Glen 56 have defeated Yarra Junction 33. Yay had the bye, so they're all the scores from the netball as the footy finally makes its way back over the fence, and play can resume in a couple of moments. And Wandin with it all to do. They trail by 25 points. Not the position they want to find themselves in.
No, they're going to need this goal and get it straight out the middle here, Aiden.
Yeah, you're right. They're going to need a couple of centre clearances. I would back in the ruck once again up against Dwyer, who's dominated in there today. They've thrown Johnson in there. They've thrown Spencer. Wooden. Dwyer's not been fazed by it. So Dwyer once again wins that tap as well. He might even get his own clearance as well. Handball, good strong tackle later. Now Wandin might be half a chance here. Can Black get it under his control? He can. He's had plenty of it today. Probably hasn't used it the best. And this might be another intercept mark, is it? Yes, it is. Fantastically done there by West. Really good intercept mark by Josh West. He's got Mitch Tonner, the short option. He goes further afield to Gentili. And now I don't think there's going to be front on there. I think Gentili just accentuated that a little bit. So Gentili, not a whole lot to go to at the moment. He looks further afield and he'll just load up on that right boot. So down the ground he goes. Lewin Jones will fly. Oh, has Hal got that from the back? He has, but must have been a hand in there beforehand. So now Wandin with the outnumber here. Oh, good strong mark taken, isn't it? No, spills to ground level once again. So absolute chaos ball. Kick towards goal, it's through! What about that for a finish from Matthew Batira? And suddenly it's a 31-point margin.
Yeah, they're running away with it now, Aiden.
And the hill just gets steeper and steeper for Wandin.
Yeah, they're just getting that chaos ball in. It's really crucial that they're just getting the ball in and then they're just letting their forwards go to work, get that dirty ball, and they're going to work and they're putting it away this quarter.
You're absolutely right, Trent. Wandin just need to start using the ball better by foot. There's plenty of costly turnovers in this second half, and Narre Warren are pouncing on those, and that was a clever finish from Matthew Batira. And suddenly it's going to get really hard from Wandin from here.
This ball comes back into the middle here. Dwyer will go up against... we'll go up against Wood by the looks of it. Yeah, Dwyer up against Wood. Wood probably got a bit of the hand of that out the back. And chasing after there was Beckwith. Beckwith gets a handball out to Van Drew, and he gets a handball moving forward. This is to Manson. Manson now gets a handball, another handball moving forward. And they're going through hands here as they get it. They're coming through Beckwith. Beckwith, short kick, looking for Jaworski and takes the mark. Jaworski takes the mark in the pocket now. You need to go back and kick this pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah, no, there's not heaps of time. 7 minutes already gone. And
I'd like to say for everyone listening at home, Aiden, shake my hand, congratulations, you've gone 4 from 4. Got the time of going 4 for 4.
First time this season.
Yep. Probably the last time. And as we keep going, Jaworski lines up. He'll kick this from about 20 out in a slide angle. Kick is on its way. Umpire does a little bit, but gone through. So it might be a little bit momentum shift here, Aiden.
Yeah, that's the goal that they needed, but they're going to need a few more, Trent. That's just what they haven't been able to do in the second half, is get that momentum, get a couple of goals in a row. So back to 25 points.
Kicked 5 for them last week. Been pretty quiet today, Jaworski. That's just his first goal for the day.
Yeah, he had a game late last year as well. We kicked 10 goals, so he's certainly an avenue for them, is Jordan Jaworski, as the ball comes back into the middle now. So Spencer's back in the ruck, wearing that number 65. And he's going up against Dwyer. And this is really when Narre Warren have had a lot of dominances in the ruck. Dwyer's been fantastic all day. So Spencer gets in early, but Dwyer once again got it down to Mutimer. Is that a mark taken, is it? Yes, it is. Very well done. And once again, just silence around Calora Park.
Scalzo, is it? No,
yeah, it is Scalzo. You're absolutely right, Trent, as he sends him inside forward. 50, Howe. Well done by Lewin Jones. Got the fist in. Beckwith chasing it back and picking it up as Sharp, who got around 2, sends it to the top of the square, but it's Wandin with all the numbers back, and Van Duren will take the intercept mark. And he's got a booming left leg on him. Jaworski once again getting up the ground. That's not a bad looking kick. It might go over the head. Getting the fist in there was West. Jaworski's got to try and win a 2-on-1. Helping him out was Ladner. Ball just going past Black it was. Johnson comes in to create a contest. Papworth picks it up, gets around a couple, onto the left boot, looking for Howe. Jones has got to get the fist, and Howe's got it. He'll play on, kick towards goal. And he's got it. Umpire had to work a little bit, but another goal for Narre Warren. Not what Wandin needed. 31 points the margin. 13-12-90 now leads Wandin 9-5-59.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that player was that close to him when he played on, because he played on thinking he was running into an open goal and then just had to stop, readjust himself and get around for the snap.
He did fantastically in there,
his second or his first?
I think that was his first goal.
Yeah, I only had him as first. Yeah, I didn't know if I
It's not been a day for the key forwards, has it? The small forwards have dominated all day. Anyway, back in the middle now.
Ball's thrown up. Dwyer v Spencer. Spencer probably got the better of that one. Wandin need to get moving. Beckwith picks it up. It's going to be a free kick, and it looks like going the way of Beckwith. Now, he'll need to move this ball quickly. That he does. He gets it moving quickly. That looks like might be Manson, and he gets a kick. Jaworski now. This is his time to shine a bit.
Yep.
Could he kick a 3 or 4 goal quarter and bring him back into the game? We'll have to wait and see. They'll need to stop Narre from scoring, though, as well. It can't be a goal for goal.
No, you're absolutely right, Trent. Wandin need to get on a string of goals here, and Jordan Jaworski's already got one so far in this quarter.
Jaworski now will have to kick this probably about 35, 40 when he finishes, when he gets to the top of his mark. So he begins his approach, kicks on its way. Umpire, I think he's got it. Umpire comes through.
Hit the post,
hit the post. Oh.
There we go.
Normally they signal it a bit earlier, Aiden, so I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah.
1 goal, 2. But a missed kick here. Now they've quickly got back onto it. I have to quickly change now. Burn gets a handball, has a handball, and he goes back to Black. Black gets around the player, gets around 2, puts his legs, puts the speed in, puts it deep inside 50. Can a mark be taken?
Nearly.
Jaworski again. Getting around there was Hurst. Hurst is tackled. And it's holding the ball. So Narre have a bit of a breather there. Was probably a bit stiff. But taking is Papworth. He's told to play on. And he kicks it to the skipper and Zeetzman. Zeetzman now looking to just calm it down a bit. He doesn't know where to go, so he's going to have to go back. And he's going to find Gentili. Gentili now assessing his options. He has West short if he wants him. He's probably his only option. That's where he goes. So West, and he has Callahan a bit further. But he decides to handball. This handball finds the way of Johnson. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a boundary throw in. At the top of the 50 for Wandin. Narre just not finding a way out of the Wandin. So Wandin will want to lock it in and kick a quick goal here. That's their chance to get back in the game.
Just a little bit of time, but as you say, Trent, not heaps of time left. So it's a boundary throw in. Half forward for Wandin. Johnson back in the ruck. Dwyer won it from the back. Here's Manson. Got to slip about 5 tackles, and he might be gone here, and he's taken them on. Yep, good decision by the umpire. And that's the problem now for Wandin. They've got to take these risks, and when they don't pay off, Narre are going to get the ball back. So Gentili loads up from half back. Davies to the front. Good fist from Lewin Jones, who's been pretty good today as well. Strong tackle laid that time on Callahan. It's a free kick for in the back. So they've just got to get a bit of discipline back here as well, Wandin. They're going to want to win. Plenty of ball back, but now Will Howe once again has got the ball back. Higgins suspended for 3 matches, Trent. Wowee. So it's been the theme of the year so far with the MRO and the AFL anyway. Ball comes to ground level. Black did really well. He's got to get the ball away. Had prior opportunity. Gets it away just in time. Sam Hodgett slipped the tackle beautifully. And Jaworski. Protection was provided there from Hurst. Spencer in the middle of the ground. Johnson gets the handball away. Paddy Hodgett slips another tackle. Here's the opportunity. Beckwith from 40. Kicks towards goal. And he's got it.
Here we go.
Back to 24 points.
It's a great game on here. Just to quickly side about to that one, I knew it was a dangerous tackle when it happened, but 3 matches I thought was a bit steep. But as we get back to this game, we've got a cracking game on our hands here. But
And
you think Narre has enough? What were you going to say, sorry?
No, I was just going to say that was daring play from Wandin. That's what they're going to have to do for the rest of the game.
100%, because they've got the 4 goals now ahead?
Yeah, that's it. We're trailing by 4 goals, so they're going to have to take it on. So that's the thing. If Wandin can get back into this, we're going to see some exciting football. Narre just need to try and slow it down a bit.
Well, if we take it from like last week, remember how quickly they put on 3 or 4 goals in the last game we did?
Wuriala going up over Tacoma. You're right, Trent.
Yeah, kick into the Narre forward line, but picking it up there, moving it out for Wandin. And then move it down the boundary line, but regathering it here on the wing. This is Tonner. Tonner, unable, he's tackled and unable to get a kick away. And this time going after his Beckwith. He's been influential in this last quarter. Putting a tap forward to be Manson. And he gets a handball moving forward to Hodgett. Another handball forward, and it looks it's going to go over the boundary line, and that it is.
Some real desperation there from the Wandin players.
14 minutes gone in this last quarter. 24 points is the margin. 13-12-90. Narre Warren. Wandin 10-6-66. Boundary throw in. It's in. Johnson back in the ruck and wins the tap. Tries to go after his own ball. Lays a tackle and he's given away a free kick for a high tackle. So Gentili, he's been busy today. Kicked the 2 and he's had plenty of the ball. Gentili pushes off his mark and he's not rushing himself at all. And then just goes to that long, high kick down the line to a pack. Jesse Davies flies, unable to hold the mark. Wandin player gets it the crumbs. And it's going to be a boundary throw-in. Bit going on the boundary line as well. Guess who? Tom Donut. And then we get it going. Boundary is going to be thrown back in. It looks to be Davies and Spencer. No ruckman really getting it. Beckwith again gets the handball out. Here go Wandin through Hurst. Hurst gets a kick looking for Hodgett just through his hands. Zeitsman grabs the ball and catapults back through the like here of Entwistle. He gets it moving forward and he finds Sam Toner.
How's the use there by Zeitsman?
It was terrific. Sam Toner will kick this probably about right on 50, I reckon, by the time he finishes his approach.
Yeah, man of the mark's about 48, so he's going to have to probably kick right on that arc of 50, maybe just inside. Oh, here we go.
Gives a handball off. He gives the handball off to Russell. He's already kicked one. Russell kick on its waist. Not going to make it. Howe's down there. Can Howe hold the mark? No. Coming over the back and spoiling was the Wandin defender, I believe.
Jones.
Was Jones. He's played well too down there, Aiden.
He's been fantastic. He's kept Will Howe very quiet today.
Just 1 goal for Howe. Ball's thrown back in. 2 rucks go at it. Tap down. Howe is in the region. Can he get it? No. Wandin get a few handballs. Black. Handball out into space. And they bring it back into the middle. Dangerous kick. They've got the players there. But now they regather it. Narre Warren was out of throw. Umpire says play on. Ball's taken to the ground. How's the umpire going to see this one? Laying on it? No. It's going to ball it up. Probably about 40 from home of Narre Warren's goals. So 2 rucks will go at it now. Just getting who those ruckmen are. Looks to be Swizzle and someone else this time. Bit too strange ruckman. I think they were just in the region. They decided to go up themselves. As the old park, Aiden, pick me. The ball's thrown up now. Wood probably got a bit of the tap there, chasing after his Munima, unable to take a cleanly kick, was on its way there by Sharp, smothered, but they regather it, they get a kick moving forward. This is through Russell again, high kick, Howe is there, so is Jones. Howe gets it out the back and he kicks the goal!
Well, if you can't mark it, do the crumbing work, Trent, and that's a clever finish from Will Howe. And once again, the margin back to 30 points, and I reckon this just might be a bit too much for Wandin now. And it's been a strong performance from Narre Warren today, Trent.
Hasn't quite been his day, but cash in when you can, and that he does. He kicks his second in this quarter and probably pushed that margin a bit too much further out and too far out for Wandin now. 17 minutes gone in the last quarter. 30 points now to margin, 14-12-96. Narre Warren to Wandin's 10-6-66.
So we come back into the middle. Davies up on the ruck this time, up against Wood. Davies just getting a bit of a fingertipper on that one, and we'll have a second go on the centre. So what can they do? Wandin, it's probably out of their reach now, but they can at least try and get a couple of late ones, just try and pick the margin back a little bit. As they go forward once again to Narre Warren, looking for Sharp. Can he get under his control? No, he can't. Beautifully intercepted by Mutsayers. Gets the handball away just in time. Found a teammate in Manson. Manson can swing back onto the right. No, he took a bounce, ran himself into trouble, and he's gone. He just took too long there, Manson. Had nowhere to go. Had no help, and he's run down. And that's going to make it very hard for Wandin if there was any time left. So now Narre Warren are in absolutely no hurry to do anything. They've got a 30-point margin. Underneath it is Ladner. It's a good strong mark from Howe, who's suddenly come to life in this last quarter. So Will Howe, too far out to score. Kick and a half from home, you'd probably say. Who's he got inside forward 50? Just puts it up, hoping for a marker. Tom Hines will park himself underneath it for Wandin. Sayers, he's got it. Little bobble in the hands and then eventually took it down. Now out to Van Duren. Van Duren's got Brazisi over the top. Does he use him? Now he goes further afield looking for Cody Hurst, who's probably not going to be able to win this 3-on-2 or whatever it is. And now Davies sends it back the other way. Great kick. Really good kick, and Mutimer just fell short of him. Little Mitchell Stark Yorker and just couldn't quite make the distance.
Not bad for you there, Aiden.
But in the end, it is a stoppage inside forward 50. Not a bad result there from Narre Warren. Little tap one now by Wood. Sammy Tone has been busy all day. Here's an opportunity from Batira. It's across the face. And just the one behind there for Matthew Batira, who kicked the goal earlier in this last quarter. But a handy point nonetheless. Trent out to 31 points now and just makes the caper a bit harder for Wandin.
It's Wandin bringing it long out. It looks like it's going to travel the distance. I thought the Narre Warren player was going to cut her off, but he's not unable to. Beckwith takes a mark and he comes lateral and finds Muller. He's pushed up the ground. He's actually dropped it. The umpire did pay it, but he plays on straight away. Puts it long inside the 50. Is that Jaworski down there? No, it's not. It's Atkins. Takes the mark. Plays on. Dribble the goal and he's kicked it. That's Atkins' second for the day. Probably a bit too late now though, Aiden.
Yeah, probably needed a couple of those earlier in the quarter, Trent. But not getting away.
Nevertheless, very good body work by Atkins there. Just nudged his player underneath the ball and got out the back and went straight away. Knew the time is not their friend at the moment, so he just played on straight away.
Exactly. I took the risk, Trent, and made a certainty of it, which was really important. So it's back to 25 points, and I'd say only about 4 or 5 minutes left in the game now. Trent just ticked into time on as we go back into the middle of the ground now. So once again, Wood up against Davies. So Wood didn't quite get the tap on that occasion. And it's locked up at the moment, not really going anywhere, and the umpire will call for it once again. So another stoppage. Just forward to centre for Narre Warren, still in the middle of the ground. Yeah, it's been a strong performance today by last year's runners-up, who looked like they may have gotten their revenge from the grand final last year. Tonner parked himself under it bravely, and he was crushed by a couple of Wandin players, but did well nonetheless, and it's another stoppage. And this is all Narre Warren need to do from now on. Just got to slow the play down, in absolutely no hurry at the moment. So once again, ball's thrown back up. Comes down. Was Tonner taken off it? Yes, he was. Umpire spotted that one. Good decision. So Mitch Tonner doesn't need a rush here. He's going to... No, thought about handballing off to Jacob Mutimer, but decides to go himself. Puts it inside forward 50. Will Howe in the area. Can't take the mark. Batira's there. Got to kick away. Mutimer. And it wasn't Mutimer, in fact, it was Entwistle, and unfortunately he doesn't put the ball through the middle. So across the face, 4 are behind, 14-14, 98. Currently leading 11-6, 72 as the ball's going to come back in now, and Chase Black, or Tommy Hines, in fact, will take the kick-in duties, and just going to have to wait once again for the ball to come back over the fence. So, of course, if you're just tuning in now, late in the game, Narre Warren 14-14, 98, leading Wandin 11-6, 72. Pretty close game for 3 quarters, but Narre Warren have just really flexed their muscle in this second half and have shown why they're one of the best teams in the competition with a very strong performance at home. So Tommy Hines, a skipper, to load up. Oh, that's not a great kick at all. Jaworski might make it work. No, clean bowls everyone. Now Damien Fury gets the handball away to Mullet. Mullet into the middle of the ground. Oh, but he's turned it over, and Tom Toner's all over that one. And it's just been those turnovers that have let Wandin down today, and that's great use by foot there to Howe, who once again, in no hurry, Will Howe. Chips it out to half forward. And, oh, clever one-handed mark there by Peter Gentili, who's had a bit of an almost day, Trent. He's could have kicked 5 goals. He's missed a couple of shots, but he's been very busy nonetheless.
Yep, 2 goals, sorry.
Being one of the better players on the ground. He will line up from outside 50. And not a bad decision, this, just to wind some time off the clock. And the goal here would put it more than beyond doubt. So when he comes now, man of the mark, I think right on the arc of 50. Bit of an angle to deal with as well from Gentili, and he loads up, and distance not going to be a problem. I'll tell you what, he might have got that.
It's a great kick.
What a finish from Peter Gentili. From outside 50, and he's absolutely nailed it. He's got his third. It's a 32-point margin now. 15-14, 104. Now leads 11-6, 72. And Narre Warren have just about sealed it all up. There's not going to be a lot of time left, and this has been a very strong performance today, Trent.
Yeah, it has. They've really dominated the play. It was probably a bit, last quarters when they really took it away from Wandin.
They've just finally taken their opportunities, haven't they? Mm-hmm. So it's back in the middle once again. And it looks like Davies back in the ruck up against Mutsayers.
Davies v Mutsayers. Davies wins that tap. And the ball's at the bottom of the ground now. Wandin look to try and go again. Ball's at the bottom of the pack. Unable to. Hurst gets a handball out the back. Finds the teammate in Sammy Hodgett. Hodgett comes lateral, and this is Jaworski. Jaworski kick, not pretty, so Davies gets it, mops it back up, just thumps it back in there. And taking the mark there is Sam Toner. Sam Toner will line up, and he's had a really good day today, Sam Toner. He's kicked the 4. So he'll line up for goal number 5. Not long to go in the game. We're 24 minutes into the last quarter. 32 points in the margin.
Oh, we're meant to be neutrals here, Trent, but I hope he kicks this. He deserves it today. He's been fantastic up forward and really made a difference for them. Deserves a bag.
So he comes in. Ball on the ground, picks it back up. Begins his approach. Sam Toner. 4 goals today, looking for 5. Stutter step. Kim comes in. Kicks on its way. Kicks look pretty good. Kick looks good. Just across. So 4 goals. 4 goals, 1 for Sam Toner today. He's had a really good day up forward. As they look to go through Cody Hurst. Gets it. Handball. Mitch Toner cuts it off. And he's tackled straight away by Black. The umpire blows a whistle. It's going to bowl it up. 2 rucks will go and Davies. Davies wins that tap. It's been good when he's gone in the ruck, Davies. Tackles laid by Davies again. Ball doesn't look like it's going very far. Umpire will blow a whistle. Yep. And we'll ball it up again. Woodsayers and Davies, I assume, will go at it again. And that they do. They bump into each other's shoulders, get ready for the ball up. Davies again grabs it out this time and gets a kick forward. Handball out to Gentili. Tackle is laid. What's the umpire say here? Another ball up. So we're at 25.5 minutes in to the last quarter. Getting close to the very end of the game. Been a strong performance here by Narre Warren on their home ground. Davies again wins the tap. Mutsayers grabs it though. And he's tackled straight away. It's going to be another ball up. Ball, the umpire grabs the ball. Davies, Mutsayers. Davies again wins the tap. Can they get a clean clearance? Jaworski gets up, gets a handball. Bader gets a kick, but here come they through Atkins. They get a handball. They're looking to go up the middle. Jaworski gets it now, and he'll give another handball to Black. I know we'll take it clean, so he kicks it mid-air. Picking up is West. West gets a handball to Gentili. Bader goes in, gets it, handball out into the middle. Picking up again is West, but he fumbles. He's unable to take it cleanly. So here they go again. Wandin, can they have a chance at one more goal? No, the umpire's going to blow the whistle. Few players cramping a bit. Get to the end of the game. It's going to be a ball up. Is there time for one more, Aiden?
Yeah, maybe time for one more.
Ball's thrown up. Dwyer grabs it out the ruck, gets off the Toner. He's tackled straight away. Dwyer goes back and gets it again. Moonima now. Moonima puts it forward, looking for Sam Toner, unable to hold the mark. Going back to try and get it. It's going to go over the boundary line, though, for a boundary throw-in. Yep,
so another stoppage inside forward 50 for Narre Warren, who've done it really well in this second half. Just started to get away in that third quarter and really flexed the muscle in this last quarter. And they'll go 3-0 to start the season. Wandin still going to have a pretty strong season, you'd imagine. This will be their first loss. They'll go 2-1. As it's another stoppage once again at half forward for Narre Warren. So Davies up against Lewin Jones has gone up in the ruck this time, it looks like. In fact, it was Mitch Mutsayers who's just taken the last couple of contests. And ball's still moving. Jaworski got it away to Ladner, and then Jaworski got it back again, and once again they turn it over. So Hayden Johnson underneath it this time. And just being told to run down the clock. No need to rush. Back down the other way it goes. Can they get another mark in, Narre Warren? Can Sammy Toner get one more goal? He deserves a bag. Here we go. Sharp breaks away from one. Kicks on the left. And misses the whole lot. So it trickles over the boundary line. It will be thrown back into play. So 28 minutes now gone into the last quarter. So once again, boundary throw in. So can Narre get one more here, stretch the lead out a bit, get a bit of extra percentage. Might be a chance now. Batira has got it. Second goal of the quarter for Matty Batira. He kicks 2 goals now for the game. 16-15, 111 now leads 11-6-72. And a little consolation prize there for Batira. He's already got one this quarter and now he's got a second. And 39 points the margin now, and they're really stretching it out here up Narre Warren, Trent.
Yeah, they are. Just putting more salt to the wounds there.
That's it. And just handy little bits of percentage as well, which will all count towards the end of the season. As the ball goes back into the middle again. And once again, it's Mutsayers up against Dwyer.
Mutsayers and Dwyer. Ball thrown up now. When the tap down is Dwyer. Wandin look to get it here though. Tackles laid. Picking up the back was Manson. Gets a handball forward. Looks to Van Druin. He gets it moving forward, but taking a mark out the back. Good intercept mark by Papworth.
He's been very good today as well.
Now Papworth assesses his options. Probably look to run down the clock. 29.5 minutes gone in the last quarter now. In our last minute, I'd assume. Kicks a high ball down the line. No mark taken. He's going to fall out the back. Tom Toner's there. He goes in and gets it and then pushes it over the boundary line. It's going to be another boundary throw in. So on the far side, right near the scoreboard. It's going to be thrown back in now. 2 rucks to go at it. Dwyer. And that ball's thrown up. Dwyer again winning the tap. It taps over the boundary line. It's going to be another throw in.
That's all they need to do now, Narre Warren. Just run that clock down.
100% as they keep it going.
Take the sting out of the game too, Trent. You don't want to get any injuries at this point as well, do you? So just slow it all down.
We've got our first 30-minute quarter of this game so far in the last. Dwyer grabs it out of the ruck, gets a handball over, looking for Kurt Mutimer, unable to find him. He's going to go over the boundary line for another throw-in. It's the ball. We'll spend the rest of the game down there now. Thrown back in. Again, Dwyer taps it down. Picking it up is Hurst. Hurst turns around, kicks it inside forward 50. Is there time for one more? Mullet drops the mark, gets a handball out. This is Byrne. Gets another handball out to Beckwith. Beckwith looks to get around Mullet, gives it off. Now kick on its way. Can it be a goal? No, missing it there. Don't have it.
It was a mystery, number 25.
Yeah, I was looking for a 25. There was none there. Albeit it's 31 minutes gone in the last quarter. So I'm assuming the siren will be any second now going to sound. Papworth brings it back in, looking for Tom Toner. And unable to hold the mark. Boundary throwing far end of the ground.
So ticking over 31 minutes now at Kalora Park.
Ball thrown back in. Dwyer makes his way to the front, grabs it, then dives in, gives the handball out to Tom Toner. Tom Toner gets it, hacks the ball down the line. Can a mark be taken? No, it can't. Wandin players scramble around and get the crumbs. Can they get it? One down, Van Druin gets it, spins around one, gets around two, another person spins around. There's a siren in the game. Narre Warren come away with a win. 38 points in margin.
Fantastic performance there in the end by Narre Warren. A close game it was in the first half, but they just got away from them in the second half there. Really